Shit.
Yeah. Just curious.
That's funny.
There is no way.
What?
Apparently.
What now?
Oh, nothing. I just, if anybody's here, wow. I can't. Yeah. Well, Mike, if you're here, hello.
MH so far.
MH. Well, let's see. What the hell? I don't like that. Chris and I were going to attempt to do a game tonight, and technology sucks. I try to set everything up like we did the last time, and nothing wanted to work. So Chris suggested restream, and here we are.
Oh, I thought we were gonna try it. No,
we could try it, but the thing of it is that you need those other two links to the to this chain to actually have it. I mean, you could do one at a time, but video on demand for some reason just wouldn't. I don't know. I don't know. I'm flustered. I feel like I'm chasing my tail right now. It's just life's not good right now. It's just not. You know why? What the fuck you drinking?
hang on now. Let me get out this game.
Chris is playing. You know what? Just tell us how the game's going.
I'm about to exit. Ain't no sense in playing that if we're not.
You can play. We can hear what you're doing.
Oh, that's no fun.
Got to get this down before September. That's for sure.
Oh, you're telling me.
Not happy. Not happy. So
look, I broke out the new old granddad Black Label. I was ready to go for the Texas Chainsaw.
this should be fun. This should be fun. You know what, guys? I'll tell you what. Chris could still have some of that regardless. And then that way, the next time around, he could pretend like he didn't have that before. I'm sure a lot of you guys have been seeing these trailers like crazy with the Myers game. I guess gamers that have already, the testers or whatever you call them. If you have not seen, if you have not watched, if you're like me, you're trying to avoid seeing way too much, then I get it. But if not, shit, Chris, anybody here, if you've been watching any of those trailers, please share while I go grab fucking beer or something. I need it bad.
Well, no, I haven't really watched much of it. Anyways, what the fuck I'm drinking? I've been drinking it because we've been working on this. So, yeah, I just been, drinking in the background. Tonight we're drinking a Truthadelic and of course the new Old Granddad Black Label 114. These in single barrels, man, they are bang for the buck. It is a good fucking pour. And they're not expensive. I mean, even the Black Label here, it's hard to get because it's allocated, I think. But I mean, it's like $50. It's not bad. She's worth it. No, haven't seen much of them, and don't really. I'm kind of watching it from a distance, I guess, just to know what to expect, I guess. But that's about it.
Oh.
Rum, huh? Rum.
Wait, rum. There we go. That'll probably do.
Your Bodie as well tonight, by the way.
You know what? Why not? I'll tell you what. Here, I'll edit this. And let's see. Yep. There. I know. Anybody out there watched that little teaser trailer yet for Camp Crystal Lake? It's a trailer. It's 30 seconds. I don't know what more I could say. Am I looking forward to it? Yeah. I'm if the writers love that anything about Friday the 13th, if you have some diehard people behind the scenes or creating that, then it should be good. Because as far as I'm concerned, they're stepping on some new territory. The ideas are there, but this could be some new territory.
Yeah, I'm kind of wondering what was their thought process in casting the mom, because she ain't bad.
No. I always think of her from Freaks and Geeks. Granted, so much, but just that's if you think about that cast there. Hell, half the cast there had one hell of a career. And that starts in October, right? Ooh, is that thunder? Or?
Oh yeah, it's been doing that all day here.
It's been teasing around here, that's for sure. It rained a little bit, but not enough to, it's so funny how we reach in that time of the year where I wanted to rain, hoping that it'll cool it down. And it scared Dozer enough to where, and I went out there to check out, see what's going on. And then it stopped. I'm like, damn it. I'm trying. If Jake was here right now, he could tell us exactly the actress's name. I cannot think of her name for the life of me. Of course, somebody can Google it up right now. So,
yeah, all I remember is her last name. Oh God, Cavarelli or something like that.
Mm-hmm. She was great in Grandma's Boy. I was talking about that the other night. Now, one thing that did come across my mind, Chris, with the hypes this past week, with everything that they're showing with the teasers, or really, I try to remind myself, like, these are maybe testers or whatever that had a chance to play this game, and they've been posting stuff on YouTube, and then you'd see other little trailers. You know what? I'm almost scared. Let's say when there's a production, they okay, Tommy Boy. There we go. I think I'm thinking that right. as an example, when you had Chris Farley and David Spade, not Tommy Boy, but it was the next one that they had. They were promoting the shit out of it because they knew the movie sucked.
Black Sheep.
Yeah, thank you, Black Sheep.
I actually liked that one. I thought it was.
I did too. I did. Yeah. Chris Farley, you couldn't go wrong, of course. But the numbers, that's what they do. If you see something where they promote the shit out of it, it's usually because they know it's a flop and they got to do whatever they can to try to sell the first week so they can try to make any money that they can. So when I started seeing all these extra stuff with Halloween, I was like, oh no. Are they trying to promote the shit out of it? Because they're not. I know there's a big difference between making a movie than making a game.
Yeah.
But,
different time periods too. Because right now, I feel like they overuse stuff. They show you everything and they fucking beat you over the head with shit and they just don't give a shit. They put so much into marketing nowadays. It's crazy.
You know what? I need
Mr. MH there asked a good question. a couple back there. Let's see if I can't. I don't have access to it. Damn. There it is. Where is it?
You should be able to.
Oh, there it is. You want to take that one?
I have a serious question. How do you use Restream with your gaming? Hold on. That requires a...
That is why we're not doing this right now. MH.
Gotta go to the top shelf on this one.
We were gonna do that tonight. And there
you go.
We had some difficulties, so we're just
coming
on and shooting shit.
We're working on that. I mean, in all honesty,
I feel like the first time went pretty damn well. I mean, maybe it went a little too well, and now we're getting a reality check.
Yeah, I what I'm thinking right now. Okay, what we were doing, guys, we're trying to set everything up with Restream. You need OBS. I mean, like with Twitch, you need OBS. When you're going to, you don't necessarily need VDO.Ninja to have, I mean, I'm going on a rabbit hole here, but what Chris and I are attempting to do is to have multiple, in this case, 2 people on this game ordeal. But with Restream,
that's actually pretty simple if you're just doing it yourself.
Yeah. You
can just use OBS and set up your screens like I was doing with Arc Raiders and the other stuff I was playing before. That's so much more simple. You can just set up your screens, choose your sources, rearrange, make your boxes how you want to, even put overlays and stuff like that. You can do all that shit. And then all you do is you type the RTML code into Restream, and then you go live on OBS. And when you go live on OBS, it'll kick it out to Restream, and it'll send it out to all of the channels that you want it to go to. And then all you have to do is just game on OBS and game like normal. OBS, you can have your chat box, you can have everything running through OBS, and it's so much more simple. It's when you add another player that shit really hits the fan, I guess.
What I'm thinking, if we were starting a new day, myself right now, I'm thinking I'm going to clear out the whole thing, get rid of the links that I sent to myself, and get rid of the links that I sent. Just start off fresh and then see what happens. That's what I'm thinking right now as you were talking about this, Chris. Just start completely fresh and go from there. Because for some reason tonight, when you use VDO.Ninja, you have to kind of send, in this case, I would send Chris a link, and then I have to send myself a link. And then at that point, you technically, like last week, we were able to see each other. And it's a lot of copying and pasting bullshit. But for some reason tonight, the system VDO.Ninja, Chris could not see me. And then I was looking down there. I'm like, yeah, it's showing that it's not, my camera's not accessible.
Mm-hmm.
it's crazy. I know it sounds very confusing. So yeah, that's why I'm thinking if we're gonna restart this right now, just start fresh, get rid of all those damn links and start all over again. And just see what happens. Because honestly, it seems like rebooting almost throughout these years seems to be the best results.
I mean,
And
there's has to be gamers out there that I've seen a few. There's not that many, which is why we were so excited about the possibility, like how cool it would be to have both of us on screen playing together, like kind of a team. Because not many people are doing that. Most YouTubers, most Twitch players, most all those guys are doing it solo, and then they'll talk to their chat, and they'll have people come in, but they won't share the screen with them. They'll have their Patreon members and all that type of shit. They'll do all that, but they won't put them on screen as well. They'll do audio, but not sharing the video source. So that's why we were kind of excited. If we can do it, that's what we want to do.
oh, we'll get it.
Obviously, we are we're a team here. We're this is so it would be so much more exciting if that's what we could do. But I guess we'll see how it goes. There's plenty of players. There's like 5 or 6 I can name right now that I've seen that do it. I don't know how they're doing it, but they're doing it. In Destiny, there was a team. This guy actually lived way out in like Texas, and the other guy lived in somewhere like Massachusetts, I think, or something like that. I forget. Their names were Lucky and Butt Wipe, and and they were really popular. They played together every week. They played through every mission. They always played together. They just had this, bond that they had, and they did it for probably every bit of 8 years, and they were really popular streamers. And I don't know how they did it, but we're gonna figure it out.
Yeah, I think you know what, sometimes I remind myself when things like this happen, there's a reason for it, and right now what I'm actually doing is I'm going over to YouTube. I typed in a name, like, why don't I just go to YouTube here on my computer? And there is a guy that I tell you, he does an amazing job explaining OBS and the tools. Let me just type in OBS here on YouTube and I'll find him here. He does, it's amazing how well he explains stuff. I highly recommend, as much as I call YouTube University. I would click on that link. I just put it in the chat there. He does a great job of helping you. I don't know. Sometimes if you just want to watch his stuff for a while, he just does a really good step-by-step tutorial. I know he's talked about video.ninja. Hell, sometimes when I watch some of his videos, when I learn something new, I'm like, damn, I wish I could explain things as well as he does, So I highly recommend you check out his YouTube channel. He's a great teacher. He's a great, this is how you do it. And every once in a while he will do, hey, we talked about a certain thing on OBS about 2 years ago. Well, there's been some updates since then. See, I like that, He will revisit certain subject matters on OBS that, it worked great 4 years ago, but as we all know, they always upgrade this stuff. And if you try to watch that video from 4 years back and try to follow it step by it may not do any good because, the updates. So
let me see if I can throw this up here real fast, because this is the type of stuff we would see. Let me come back here. Oh, shit. This is the type of stuff we would see with we were watching, say, Trials of Osiris or something like that. Oh, gosh. I got an idea.
Me too. I think I've learned more on YouTube than anything else. It's like, I wish they would have had, for me, I'm just going to say for me, I wish I would have had a YouTube in high school. I would have done so much better.
I know, right? Dang.
Now, art classes, no. I loved my art teachers back then. They helped me out more than anybody else. But no.
All right, let me see here.
So when in doubt, if I'm having a bad day trying to figure this shit out, really needing to drink, Woodford Reserves Double Oaks.
This is how they ran theirs. Just so we know, I mean, I know the echo comes into play if I play the audio. Do you want to do the audio or not?
I think it's when I talk.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll shut it up. I'll mute myself.
Yeah, well, this is how they would run shit.
All of them. You can get the Monarchy, Future World Cult. They all have legendary version of the exotics. No.
Why did they do that? So you can use them when you're still at that orbit or something?
I don't know. Maybe it's so hard to get it for people just starting up the game during.
Hit 40,000 on the YouTube. My res, back up.
The only difference I notice, they only have one video.
That guy, he's got melting point.
What the fuck, dude?
Oh, good try, man. Good try.
But they're both
streaming. They shot right through him.
Here we go. Left side, I guess.
Not hateful.
These dudes just be crafty. Good to know. No.
Now, if we want to do like split screen, maybe that's another technical feat
that was good on shreds for sure.
We're approaching right now.
What did they do in that other game? Whoever said that. Want to know if they play passively, aggressively, scory.
I don't know. Just thought I'd show you though.
Sniping.
I bodied him on hut. He dropped down.
Stuck one.
Good.
One field.
Last guy's Oh, that was epic, yo.
Good
Jumping
plays
quick scopes.
Good plays there. Let's go back to the right.
Shotgun Warriors. Is that what they are? Shotgun Warriors. They're just 23.
Cool though, right? I think that's cool. I used to love watching those guys.
I wonder, do you know if they're in the same room or are they actually doing remote?
No, that's what I was saying. One lives in like Texas, I think, and one lived in like Massachusetts or something. They live in totally different states.
I mean, with OBS and using Windows, what is it called? It's easier to use to remove your background. But that has nothing to do with the game itself. So I guess it would also depend on the game that you're playing for them not to have a split screen.
Yeah.
So
if they both had sources, the only thing I was thinking, because they put both sources on either side,
and
then they have their like little picture-in-picture below there or something.
I'm going to actually see September 4th, probably next month. I'm going to be sitting down on a couple weekends and focus on trying to come up with some really good, templates, graphics, and all that reflects that. But yeah, we're going to have to here soon on a weekend, just what I'm thinking, what we're going to have to do. And you know what? Anybody else is watching this right now or later on, if you're attempting to do something like this, if you do use Restream, if you do use which OBS, yes, and Ninja, instead of going live, hit record instead of live stream. Test everything. And your audios, because that's the thing that I'm more concerned about. Because every scene you go to, if you don't have the audio set up right, it's really going to affect the stream itself. Because let's face it, audio really is the biggest thing over video. So, yeah, I know here pretty soon, Chris, I just have to sit down, sweat it out, deal with these little quirks like tonight, and just all right, let's start off fresh, see what's going on here. Because the reality of it is, by the time that Halloween does come out, yeah, we just want to be prepared. So,
well, totally off topic, but did you by any chance see the Rocky trailer?
The what?
The Rocky trailer?
The Rocket trailer?
Rocky?
Rocky trailer?
Yeah, Rocky.
No, I have not. I'll just leave it at that because right now I'm thinking I've seen Rocky back in 1977. And wait a minute, what time is it? Can you just share what you're talking about here?
It's essentially called I Play Rocky. What it's really about, it's kind of a cool concept, but it's almost autobiographical for Sylvester Stallone, but it's him as he was writing Rocky and what he went through to actually make the picture happen. Like it's kind of like autobiographical in that sense. But he's playing Rocky during it, so I do you want? I don't know. Do you want to save it and play it for yourself, or would you care if I threw it up?
Please go ahead. I'm just reading the chats here. Is it? I apologize. It's Mika, right? Or is it Micah? I forget. My bad.
Misha.
Yes, Misha. Thank you. Sorry, I apologize, Misha. When I used Restream for gaming, I plugged in my capturing card and I noticed it. Okay, but I had a problem capturing the game audio. Just got to do what we're doing, bud. Trial and error. Seriously. Before you live stream, just start. You know how you do production. You get it. You just gotta have to test the shit out of it. Learn from your mistakes. So. But yeah, as we learn from these little quirks, we'll share it. No doubt about it. Yeah, we're focusing more on this than anything else, it seems.
That's true.
Off topic, but you guys planning on going to the Halloween 50th convention? And Sean Clark mentioned he's 99% sure it's happening. Never say never, but honestly, I didn't even think about it. So that's a really good question. I mean, I honestly I never say never. You just never know what could happen between now and next year alone. So
let me throw this up. Let me know what you think. I'm kind of hyped for it.
Okay. Move the chats for the time period and I'll shut up.
Can you see that? Let me see. Let me move it. So it'll at least be widescreen, right? Wait, is that better?
Name?
I'm Mike. Acting's what I live and breathe for. And I gotta have faith in myself.
You need to show everyone who you are.
I like this girl, Sylvester.
Sylvester?
That's right, his real name.
It's got a nice ring to it. Sylvester Stallone. It's like Peter Parker.
Are you delusional? You don't got the looks to be a movie star. Not to mention, you talk like you got rocks in your mouth.
Yeah, I know I don't look like Einstein, but I got a brain. The only way for me to get to show people is I'm gonna have to write a script for myself.
Yeah, so do that. Write a script. And give yourself the best part. There's something big here.
You wrote this in 3.5 days. This is freaking good. Touch someone like Chuck Bronson, or we could do Eastwood.
Guys, I play Rocky.
I have no idea what that means.
So the writer wants to be in it, as the lead. No, absolutely not. Throw some money at him. $25K.
No.
Raise the offer. Try 75.
You're parking cars, for Christ's sake. Sylvester.
No.
175. Go to 200.
No?
I'm not giving this up. Not for $1 million. Not for 10. Hey.
All right, now, if you do this,
Comes with some strings.
if you ever fall one day behind schedule,
The meat's frozen solid.
They're gonna kick you to the curb.
You broke your hand.
and they can replace you with a real actor.
I don't even know what I'm doing is any good.
Just do the best acting of your life and everything will be fine.
How far behind schedule are they?
They're not.
This movie is about having a belief in yourself. It's about going the distance. I put my heart and soul on the page. If I'm not willing to live up to what I wrote, then what's the point? So do you believe in me? Or not? I thought you said you could box.
I lied.
Let go of the head!
I'm an actor, goddammit. You always lie.
Yeah.
You're muted.
Well, that'll explain why I didn't hear the echo. Good. What I was saying wasn't important anyways. What's great about those trailers, I guess you could say, is we already know the basics of, you know, if you've seen the original Rocky, of course. So it's not like you're, oh, it should be interesting. I mean, would you mind not marrying me so much? I mean, that fucking always cracked me up. Oh my gosh, I'm trying to think of picturing the actors in the actual film itself.
I think it's super cool. Just
because they didn't show, you know, what would be his brother-in-law. He was great in those movies. Tim Burton. Shit, I cannot think of his name, but he was. If it wasn't, you guys know what I'm talking about. If you've obviously seen the original Rocky. You know, the guy who was just basically, you know, so you bum, you know, he ended up being Rocky's brother-in-law and all that. He was basically worked in the meat shop or whatever.
oh shit, what was his name?
Oh, he was a great actor. He really was. Sadly, he did pass away, but sound nothing like the character, of course. So, hey, there's Jake. Jake, help us out here, buddy. You've seen Rocky, of course, I'm sure. No pressure, but if you have seen Rocky, trying to think of the character, you know, in Rocky who ends up, the guy ends up being his brother-in-law. I just can't think of his name right now. Common name, just can't think of his name right now.
Why can I not think of it?
I don't know. Hey Siri, what was Rocky's brother-in-law's name?
Paulie. Is it Paulie?
Paulie? Yeah. I'm actually trying to think of his. Oh my God, I just pulled it up. Paulie being Rocky's brother-in-law's name was Paulie. Yeah, Menino. What's the actor's name? What is the no? Fuck it. Yeah. Jake brought it up, Paulie. I'm just trying to actually remember his real name. So what do you guys, Jake? Yeah, Jake, we just came on here because we were having, you know, technical difficulties with trying to practice playing some, really setting it up, trying to get everything going for Halloween when it comes up. Jake, did you see the, of course you did, the Camp Crystal Lake trailer and all that. But Chris brought it up earlier in the week. Somebody is postponed. He's actually going to be, I think he's going to wait and come March next year in Horror Hound.
There was a couple new announces today, I believe.
Burt Young. You're right, Jake. Burt something. I think it was Burt Young. I think I'm right. Find out. Hey Siri, was it Burt Young that played in Rocky? Yep, Burt Young played the role as Paulie. I'll be damned.
Dylan McDermott and Alice Krieg or Krieg, one or the other. She was in Silent Hill, Texas Chainsaw, Sleepwalkers. Here, man, Sleepwalkers. I haven't seen that in forever.
Okay.
And then Dylan, of course.
See his face a lot.
Yeah.
You know, when I see this list here, Jake, who is very well,
too bad.
Yeah, rescheduled for March. Jake gets a lot of autographs from a lot of, from these celebrities and all that. I almost see this as major territory for Jake right now.
Jake, are you going to get Nutley's autograph? I'm never going to let that go.
Yeah, Burt Young was also in Amityville Horror too. That's right. Okay, here we go. For the what? Few of us here. How many here actually believes that Amityville, the true story? Do you think it's real or bullshit? I won't say anything until after, but I'll wait until everybody shares their thoughts. Amityville Horror, the true story. The movie itself, the original movie, cool, pretty cool. I like it. But do you think that it's real? And if you, whether you think it's real or not, I'm not going to be an ass. I'll share my thoughts and feelings after everybody else does. They're kind of sitting going like, oh no, should I say anything? Oh no. Oh no, I don't know. And please don't make a reboot of it. They already did it once. We don't need it a second time. Because if they butcher Get Out again, oh man, I give up.
I mean, to be fair, we had technical difficulties. We were just trying to mess around on gaming. We didn't even have an announcement. So yeah, we understand everybody not being here. I mean, we were just fucking around.
Yeah. Yeah, pretty much. Seemed like we could. And actually, I actually technically I have to finish editing a video too this weekend. I really do. It's been over. No, you guys got to see behind the scenes of what it will actually look like, because there's a lot of tasting going on, but I got to finish that this weekend.
There was
Aaron, dear Lord, Ed and Lorraine Warren exposed a lot that wasn't true. Yeah, I would agree. But I don't know everything. Shit, that's fucking clear as a bell. I do believe in ghosts. I don't believe in Amityville Horror Stories. Jake, Jake, seriously, what are your thoughts on this Amityville? The actual events that happened, not that you know enough about what actually happened and about how
he says, I think it's very real.
Jake does?
Yeah.
Jake, I think there was a lot of drugs involved, to be honest with you. I really do. The young man who is responsible for unaliving his mom and dad and his family, if you think about his backstory, the guy was taking way too many drugs. And when you get a chance to see any of his interviews throughout the years before he passed away, his stories were always changing during the interview. Now, that's just him. There's other sources as well. There are a lot of people that still believe in it, and that's fine. Myself, I think it was just another opportunity to write a book and sell and make some money. That's my belief on it.
I used to be the kid that would love to sit there and watch like Unsolved Mysteries, just to hear Robert Stack and that voice. And I would love when Alien stuff would come on, and fucking haunted stories about ghosts and stuff like that. I used to love that. I used to try to watch that to scare the shit out of myself, you know. My my adult, somewhere along the way, I lost a huge chunk of that like mystique about it. And I just started seeing the fact of, oh, that's fucking bullshit. That's not fucking happening. No way. You know, sometimes it's fun to revisit that little kid inside of me, and I try real hard, but some stuff it's just like, yeah, I gotta accept reality here, and that just ain't it for me. So that's kind of where I'm at with that.
You know what? I know somebody else that believes in Bigfoot. My dad, he does. He swears by it. He has, actually, I think he has a lot of fun with it. So, woohoo, partay! I bet she wears crotchless panties and barks like a dog.
Yeah, she does.
Why am I saying that? Why am I saying? Well, it's because Jake is a pervert. Barry Sibb, sorry. Yeah, that's the one thing I do miss about being a kid, because we did allow ourselves. I hope they could do it today. Every time I start thinking about when I was a kid, imagination used to get the best of me with a lot of these horror films, posters on the wall that I had, you know, things that would just, and I can remember as I got older as a teenager, it was my responsibility to scare the heck out of the other little kids. You know, I hope that kids are having that experience today too. Their imagination, you know, get the best of them.
MH, it don't take us long, bud. We are always off the rails.
But yeah, sadly, as I get older, imagination isn't there nearly as much as it used to be, and it's like, yeah, it's all a bunch of. But however, no matter how old I get, there's one film, and it has a lot to do with how it was shot, how it was done, and when you hear about the myths and the shit that's happened to the Exorcist, it still stands out to me. You know, damn. You know, it's just some of the things that's happened, actual deaths, Poltergeist as well, too. Just some like, man, there's some, you know, the teenage girl, you know, she loses level. She had a psycho boyfriend that basically, you know, beat the head, you know, I'm sure we all know enough about that, but there's just a lot of weird shit happening but with that film alone. But The Exorcist, man. I'll tell you right now, everybody, that's one movie I don't feel comfortable watching to this day. I shit you not. The original OG, The Exorcist. There's just something about it. I'm like, I'm not comfortable with it.
Okay, that's an interesting question right there. Because
aliens, fuck yeah, I believe in them too.
That's my question right there. It's foolish to believe we're alone in the universe, right? But you also have to realize we're like this little speck in the middle of fucking nothing. And how far would, you know, an alien race go to find our fucked up planet and then see all the shit we're going through and all the dumb shit we're doing and be like, holy shit, we're fucking out of here. But anyways, that's a moot point.
I agree though.
Guys, what do you think about the whole government thing? Because the government, you know, it was always
funky shit going on that dollar bill.
It was always like hush hush. It was always like, you know, no, aliens don't exist. Aliens never exist. And now they're releasing all these files. If you've noticed, they're releasing file after file after file. I really think it's smoke screens. It's like they're wanting to pass a bill with the left hand while they're showing you the right hand. All that stuff. They're trying to keep us busy. But I'm interested to see, because MH obviously believes in aliens. What do you think about that, bud? Do you, I don't know, when you see the government talk about a new a UFO, what do they call them now? Not UFOs.
I don't know. I still call them UFOs.
Yeah, they call them something different now.
Hey, Chris, I got an idea while we're on this topic. Do you guys, I know Chris would love it. If you guys are up to it, you guys want to join us here other than chat? You want to join us here on live?
Ooh, aliens and spooky stories.
Yeah. Seriously.
We'll call it Around the Campfire, guys. That's what we'll do.
Yeah. So Jake's always up to it. If you guys want to join us, don't feel like, oh God, I got to go comb my hair. Got to go, blow my nose and stuff. Just let us know. We'll send you a link. You can join us here. We'll share creepy, just like what Chris said. That'd be fun. We're preparing for Halloween.
If you guys don't, are worried about being embarrassed, I'll take my pants off.
There you go.
I'll
go bald.
I can do it with my butt cheeks.
Yes, you can. Hopefully a certain place will allow us to print those shirts again.
I'm gonna get another drink because I guess we got like 9 minutes left.
That's right. You got to prepare. So seriously, the two of you want to join us right here. We'll do like we're just preparing for Halloween, sitting around the camp, talking about aliens, Bigfoot, having some fun tonight. Share some cool ghost stories and all that, or aliens, whatever. So sometimes it's fun just to wing it and organically go, especially when technology just pisses you off. See what we're about to share? No technology issues. All right, Jake, I'll send you a link. It's UAPs. That's right. All right, let me send Jake a link. And actually, they get the Gmail going. We knew Jake was going to join, so let me get the Gmail up. Compose. I did that enough tonight.
A UAP is what they call it. Unidentified anomalous phenomena. Oh shit! I like UFO more. Jeez.
I do too. It's more fun to say. Friday Night Live. Yeah, fuck you. Told me I spelled Friday night because I had to put a capital T. All right, Jake. You know what to do. We need one more. We need 4 participants. Yeah, the pressure's on. Just making sure I didn't miss you sending the link. So, Faith. Oh, now I think about it. It's up to you. If you're going to join us, your email is what we need. And I know we had it before. I'll join. I'm trying to respect your privacy because I was, of course, yeah. Can you send me a link? That's just it. Let me see.
Send the link to me and I'll just send it to him then.
That'll work. Well, you could do it.
That's true. I'm still thinking like we're fucking on Riverside or something.
Riverside was great, guys. It was. If it wasn't for Riverside, we wouldn't be where we're at right now. They're actually fixing a lot of their shit. So I wish them the best. I hope everything goes great for them. So, yeah, we'll wait for the two of you and we'll dig into the, I don't know, unsolved, whatever. We'll figure it out. This day and age is for a lot of men that are gay and straight. There we go. I think we both could agree. How the hell do you meet someone that you're interested in? That's also probably mysteries solved. I understand there's a lot of young men today that are just having more difficulties because it's just like, no, you're a creep. I just said hello. I'm sorry. This is my favorite topic. Well, you know what? Let's see. While you guys are getting ready, we'll get prepared for our next tasty beverage.
I'm ready.
Tasty beverage.
Actually, I need a beer. Hang on. Fuck.
Okay. Actually, everybody, since he's walking away, we'll ask him when he comes back. just to get the starter going. Ask Chris if how he's liking his new job. And if he says, I hate it, I knew it. I'll tell you what, while he's doing that, while you guys are getting ready, I'll try to set it up for everyone.
Oh,
real quick. I'll set it up for you guys real quick. A little bit of
taste the honey sauce.
A little bit of
the goodness of the
intermission
biscuit
music.
with the honey sauce. Don't get that honey sauce on me. I don't like the way it tastes with my chicken wings. Taste the biscuit. Taste the goodness of the biscuit.
That's right, bitch.
Taste the butter spread. Taste the goodness of the biscuit with the butter spread.
Put that part up, bitch.
To get your butter spread all on me. I don't like the way it mixes with my mac and cheese.
Mac and cheese. Mac and cheese.
Cause when you're at KFC, you got that special sauce to stir my curiosity.
Curiosity?
Just give me a 5-piece meal. Oh, what a deal. A big old box, it's all for me.
All for you. All for you.
You know I'll
All
take
for you.
coleslaw on the side. I could tell you wanted to try the potato wedges.
Potato wedge. Funky beats. Spread the biscuit. Spread the biscuit. Butter them buns. Butter them buns. Butter them buns. That's right, bitch. That's right, bitch. That's right, bitch.
Subscribe today.
So let's get this started. Let's get it popping. Let's go.
Yeah, I know we sent them the links. They were probably like, all right, come on. Let me get through.
They're not gonna. We know what Misha's drinking. He's gonna have an ultra, and then
I think he's on Diet Coke tonight.
Jake's gonna have water.
Jake's gonna have water. Oh, there we go. Let's see. No, that's not you. We're sorry. If you guys just keep on trying to get in.
Oh.
Oh, well, no, we'll just wait. So yeah, tonight's topic is ghost stories. Is Bigfoot real? UFOs and whatever else they're calling it again. Shit, I don't know. Whatever comes to mind.
One hour into the stream, we have a topic.
Yeah. And was MTV real?
It was beyond. It was unreal. God, I miss MTV. Fuck.
Oh shit! The chats. My bad. Damn. Okay. Oh yeah, I forgot. While we were waiting for them, there was a quick questionnaire. Does Chris hate his new job?
Who's gonna answer that?
I'll answer it for him. Yes, it sucks.
Well, after doing the shit I've done for the last God knows how many years, 15, 20 years, I'm enjoying the monotonous that you speak of. I'll be okay.
Chris will be spending a lot of time just driving in circles and listening to music, and occasionally have to pay attention, but yeah.
Yeah. Once in a while. Man, that door is narrow. The door.
What door?
Work. Bay door.
Oh, gotcha. Sorry, I'm used to it.
Yeah, that thing is narrow.
I'm so used to it. Thank God we got electric mirrors. I was literally like, is he being philosophical? I'm like,
not with this many beers in me.
Did you guys, in all seriousness, did you guys get those links just to be on the safe side? Because, we're like,
I mean, they probably realized that they were coming on here to be with us, and they were like, I got
to put the suit and tie on.
Yeah.
That's right. Get your shit together before you come on here, guys.
I got to impress these guys. These guys are really, really cute, and I want to,
Here we go. Here's one. Almost in time. There's a stranger that we don't recognize.
Hey.
How are you?
They're doing good. We're doing good. We're facts.
Yeah, so my audio feed's going to be a bit delayed.
You sound good. No, you sound.
All right.
We'll wait another second for you know who, the man with the plan. He usually takes a minute.
Okay.
Jake's got to prep, That's how he is. Jake's like that way.
He needs a fresh water.
Yep. He needs his water or the Diet Dr.
Wait,
Pepper.
hold on 1 second, guys.
Sure.
See. I don't know if you're getting a audio delay from me or not.
Nope. Seriously.
Okay.
No, it's fine.
All right, cool. I'll just keep one earbud in one ear so I can still hear the stream.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
No, I'd say this is another great thing about Restream. We have less issues with them. And I'm really surprised that they're not talked about more.
Yeah, I am too. I'm kind of shocked by that. It's strange because when I go on YouTube and I watch tutorials, no one talks about it.
Yeah. It's always a what is the one with the duck?
I know which one you're talking about. I can't remember the name of that one.
It's so popular with the big time YouTubers and all that. Duck something yard stream or not yard stream.
Yeah. It's called like Yard Stream or something. Yeah.
Yeah, they absolutely love it, and I don't know why. It's funny too because I will actually listen to when the mood strikes. I'll listen to a certain podcast, and they have glitches like others, which it's very it's going to happen.
Yeah.
But I want to, Chris, how long we've been using this Restream now? A good 6 months or so.
Easily, probably, yeah.
It's been it's so easy to use. It really is.
Oh yeah, it's a lot easier to use than that Video Ninja program because it makes you because you have to like as you said you have to like try to copy and paste stuff.
I guess that's what you get for free stuff, right?
Yeah, pretty much. So.
Well, Jake, well, you know what? There is a certain rule. I think we're all used to those standards or whatever. And why didn't it? I don't. Wow. I'll tell you what's really messed up is when you don't set this up in time because really it was.
What just happened? Oh.
Yeah, it's for some reason this didn't upload.
We just went off air.
Yeah, that's what I thought was going on.
Jake is jinxing us.
Oh,
what the fuck you drinking?
But yeah, I can't wait to talk to you guys about like Bigfoot, ghosts, aliens. Oh my gosh, that is like that's all the stuff I love to talk about. So.
It's fun stuff.
Oh yeah, so much fun.
Well, I know. Let's see. You were drinking a Diet Coke earlier. Yeah. Everybody else that's there got the Diet Coke in the house. Chris,
did you get your rum? Or are you just on the DP?
Well, I already polished off that yesterday.
Basing yourself.
So, yeah.
Hell yeah, that's why you're leaning. I see you.
Yeah. I have a question for you both, though. What do you guys think of what do you guys think of Travis Walton?
Travis Walton.
Yeah, he's the guy who he got abducted by
Oh Jesus,
Oh, yeah, okay.
And
Fire was it Fire in the White?
Fire in the Sky.
Yep. And then he had
Holy
that
shit.
film based on his book. Yes.
Oh, buddy,
That movie was a trip.
I
Yeah.
loved that movie when I was little, dude. That the aliens, the actual like body mannerisms and how they did
Mhm.
shit, how they moved, and then when it was like an elder that they were looking at, they like panned
Mhm.
over the screen, and then he was like, "Yes, do it."
Yeah.
Dude, I was so creeped out by that movie when I was a kid.
Hell, the things
Oh,
with his eyes.
I don't
Dear
remember
Lord.
what it was.
Yeah. Yeah, that whole scene where he's in that, like, I don't know what to call it. It's like that Matrix skin bubble, and he's like tearing
Yeah.
it apart, and yeah,
Nasty
that
condom.
yeah. I actually have Travis Walton's book, and he actually signed it for me. So I got that when I was still back in high school, guys, and I still have it today. So
I was actually a fan at that time of DB Sweeney, the main actor. He
Yeah.
did like oh god, what was that movie before that? He was like a figure skater, Cutting Edge or something.
yeah, I think
Something
so.
like that. I actually enjoy that movie. I don't care what people say.
All right. Think you're talking about movies. How about West Virginia? Mothman.
Oh man, I actually
we
have a
go.
best friend who he's from there, but he and his family moved here in 2000, but they're from there. And they haven't seen Mothman, but man, I don't know what to think about it. Some people think that they saw like a giant crane that like or a huge bird. Some people think it was like some genetically altered military science project that like went loose or something, because people were seeing it near the old TNT site, and they did a lot of like government stuff there, and then people think that it was like a government experiment gone wrong. But yeah, I don't know.
You know, I spent a lot of time in West Virginia, Scott.
Yeah. Okay.
I am no stranger to the Mothman, and I do believe it's become something of a an urban myth, I guess, for lack of a better term. And it's kind of a lucrative thing for them that they just kind of
Yeah.
keep going. They have a bunch of memorabilia and they sell it in gift shops and
Mm-hmm.
it's on billboards and shit like that. I mean, they really leaned into it, and yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
whether it's true or not, I mean, it has become profitable, and they're never going to let that go.
They got a Mothman event, like they got like some yearly event where like they have pretty much all these different people who love the whole idea, and they come together and they just throw a huge party in town, all for the Mothman. So,
It's kind of crazy.
I just
Yeah.
changed the title of tonight's live stream. I'm not afraid of no ghost. Are you?
hey,
Hey, so let me catch back up because
sure.
we're on Brewer's Dozen because I didn't get to put that in there. And Scott, this one's for you. It's Middle West's double cask.
Oh, that's
Oh, yeah.
yeah. I've gotten into this double stuff. Every time I go to look, I'm always looking for double oaks or whatever. Now, earlier I seen something, and of course we'll get back on subject. Crown Royal. Now apparently they have won this award that whiskey drinkers. Now I'm curious. I didn't go. I could go tomorrow, but now I gotta admit I'm curious about
There's
this.
no fucking way.
I'm curious. So stay tuned to
Okay.
that. I already got to edit enough bourbon tomorrow. So, but anyways,
What was that award again?
hell, I don't know. You've got the links.
The best
otherwise.
best whiskey?
It was voted 97 point. It was like they gave it the highest score of like 97.5 for $30 too.
Dang.
It's
Hey,
a
I mean,
Crown
that's
Royal
not
rye.
bad. That's not bad, bro.
No,
like
no,
I've
not for
been
$30.
seeing the alcohol prices, and I'm like, God, just give me one more dollar.
Yeah. So
Don't get me wrong. I love Crown. I can sit there. I can destroy a fifth of
good
Crown
mixer.
when I feel like being fucked up,
yeah.
and that's
My mom loves
fine.
Crown Royal.
But
Hell, I still have the maple Crown out there that you would want to put on pancakes. Like, damn, this is some good shit.
yeah,
You know,
that's
I'm more of a Jack Daniels guy.
Well,
No, that's
so's
my-
Chris.
that's my shit right there. Man,
That's some true Tennessee pride right there. So there, we plugged. We're always plugging bourbon, of course. We're always plugging our stuff, but I want to respect the topic tonight. I wonder if ghosts miss bourbon.
I don't think they do.
I hope
I would
not.
I would be the one when I become a ghost.
He would be the one haunting us, and he would be just all drunk and shit. Just,
I'm just gonna be. You'll just see bottles just floating.
Honestly, as I talk about Crown Royal, right? And no disrespect for Crown Royal. I mean, it has its history, its legend. But I think tomorrow, instead of buying the rye, I'm gonna have to just. I love this shit. I fell in love. I've probably been tapping on this more other than Jameson. That didn't sound. I'm sorry, Jameson. Jameson Irish whiskey.
You've been tapping Jameson.
Yeah, well, Jameson, let's don't share too much. But yeah, I would have to say, other than Jameson Irish whiskey, this is the bourbon it is, for me, incredibly smooth. I love the flavors in it. And if you've never tried a double oak, and if you like bourbon, it's not, what is it? It's like $55 average or something like that, Chris? I forget.
Yeah, it's anywhere from like 54 to like $60. It is readily
Very
available.
smooth.
It's
Very smooth.
I
Yeah.
think it's a bit too smooth for me because
Ooh.
it's so smooth that it almost tastes a bit airy, where it's like it feels like it kind of like dissolves so quickly that it doesn't like give a huge punch. But I mean, that's just me. So
No, Misha, I'm actually very impressed. Very impressed.
well,
I'm
there's more.
I am, but there's more to you. Very cool, man.
Yeah, no, I was just gonna say there's harder hitting ones. There's ones that are like a little more proof that you could get that same smoothness, but man, it'll sneak up on
Oh,
you.
there he is. There's Jake.
yeah,
Jake the Snake.
There he is.
Oh.
Jake, you actually look like you're
Finally,
bringing
mate.
back the Allman Brothers.
Did you go get prettied up for us?
he did.
Look at that, man. He's getting his DVDs all in order. I'm telling you, man.
I had to take out the.
You
That's
had to kick. You had to kick that chick out, right? That's what happened. Get the
Jake
fuck
looks
out.
like he's get the fuck out of here, man. I gotta talk about some scary shit, bitch.
Oh,
What the hell happened? No,
Yeah,
Jake's
exactly.
bringing back some old school Bob Seger and some Allman Brothers tonight. Jake, we're gonna get back on. We're gonna have some fun here. Let's see. We brought up, of course, let's see. Okay, Mothman. We were
Yeah.
kind of getting into that and fight. Jake, yeah, there. I'll just say Mothman. Take it away. Mothman's and I want to say Fire in the Sky. What was that?
Mhm.
Yeah,
Yes.
there you go.
Oops.
What are your thoughts on the Mothman, Jake? Okay,
I believe in the Mothman.
Oh,
Okay.
Dang, to go and shit like that.
Well, wait, hey, real quick, wait, your wheel. I think you're kind of the technology's
Yeah,
being
it's
a
gonna,
jerk tonight.
gonna get broke up on us. But you
yeah,
said you
what-
believe in the Mothman?
Jake, are you
Yeah.
frozen?
Absolutely.
okay. Hold on.
Tell you what, yeah, I think you can't tell for okay. Just
What?
internet issues. That's all it is. It'll probably clear up here in a second. Okay, Jake, here we go. I know you've seen the movie Mothman Prophecies, right?
I still need to watch that one, but I don't care if you guys spoil the movie.
I saw it like long ago. I don't even remember.
Yeah, it's been a long time.
Richard Gere, right?
Yes, Richard Gere.
Yeah.
Okay, here's a spoiler that's not going to fuck it up.
Oh, yeah.
It seems like that. Yeah, if I remember, it's almost like the movie enhances the concept of it, but they don't. I don't know. It's kind of weird. I mean, there's not like they decided to take something that's based on true events, but they made it their own Hollywood movie, if that makes any sense at all. Now, the whole bridge thing is, the bridge.
Think it's interesting that they decided to make a Hollywood budget movie with an A-list star at that time about that topic. I think that's very interesting and kind of a leap of faith, honestly, if you think about it.
Yeah,
that's kind of wild.
And we got Woodford. Mike, I will schedule myself or Lonely Coyote. I will make sure that tomorrow you will get that phone call from me. So don't think that I haven't forgotten. So I'll give you a phone call tomorrow.
So I just shared your guys' stream.
Okay. Well,
thanks.
Hi everyone. We're having technical difficulties. Thank you. I appreciate it.
Sure.
There you go. Jake's prepared already. It took me a while to see that film. It did because it's a good. I mean, it's a good movie. It really is.
You know what that movie reminds me of? It's kind of like that one movie that's based off a Bigfoot down in Florida called the Skunk Ape, and it was called The Legend of Boggy Creek. Came out during the 60s or the 70s, and it's very much kind of like that. And that's kind of, well, I haven't watched the whole Mothman movie, but I've heard it's kind of like identical to that.
Okay.
I just had so many flashbacks. I felt like I was going on a wildlife call with all that shit you were saying. Can you get the skunk ape out of my house, please?
Oh my God. I got to share this real quick. We'll get onto the Bigfoot stuff here, because I think it's kind of interesting how it's called something different throughout the country or throughout the world.
Oh yeah. Like they have a different name for it, like in like every state. Yeah.
Like up in Bowling Green, they call it Jake.
The chupacabra.
But it's funny. Of course, as you know, Chris started a new job, and I'll just say this, Chris, it happens to all of us when you go from one place to another and your mind is still on the old job. So here we are going to, in this case, a resident, and his mind is still on the old job. And I'm thinking to myself, I hope those people don't come out here and Chris talking about, yep, they got raccoons and shit.
I was making sure to be discreet, but yeah. Clearly, I mean, I could see the raccoon paws going up into a column void right into their their awning right there. And I was like, oh yeah, they got raccoons.
They got raccoons.
Raccoon Man is going to take over the world.
Yeah. Honestly, they got bigger issues than raccoons at some of these houses too. But anyways,
they're trying to get warm.
Bigfoot. Could you imagine if Chris was still on the job? If the live stream was about, I spotted fucking Bigfoot, guys.
Have you ever seen that tuna commercial with the guy, the fisherman in the fisherman outfit? He comes out there and he sees a bear in the wild and he starts throwing down with him and like punching and kicking him.
Yeah.
That'd be me with Bigfoot.
But I'm curious, as around, we'll just say around the United States, it has different names. Does that mean that as a whole, do people think, it's a bunch of bullshit? Because down south they give it a different name, and I don't remember where it's considered Sasquatch, where it's considered Bigfoot. And I know down south they what was it? Skunk?
Well, so the one in Florida is called the Skunk Ape. And so because of all the swamps and stuff down there. And so I can actually give you some detail about why there's so many names. So it's because of the Native American tribes, and they called it different things. And I'm not saying all the names are because of. I'm not saying all the modern names are because of that. I'm saying that they all stem from what the Native American people would call Bigfoot. So that's why you have so many different names for it. So I know in Arizona they call it something completely different, and then they call it something completely different in like in well, I think they just call it Bigfoot in Ohio, but I don't know for sure.
I'd say so. I'm trying to. Where's
every
Misha,
time?
Misha, we have to let Chris get this off his chest. He's dying here.
Every time the name is mentioned in Skunk Ape, all I can think of is Anchorman when she says, "Smells like Bigfoot's dick."
I think I just broke him.
You know what's fucked up, guys? He said that I had that damn stupid, and I thought it was funny as hell. We can't go without mentioning Halloween, right? I had that damn. Oh, I got peanut butter on my penis.
See, that's how
it's amazing where the mind goes, right? I mean,
greatest line in the whole movie.
Sasquatch penis in fucking Halloween. Here we go. That's how we connected.
AI, if you're listening,
I don't mean to cut you guys off, but but can someone remind me who said that line?
in
In what?
In
the whole peanut
2018
butter on my dick thing. Yeah.
Jake, take it away.
Oh God, the dad.
Jake knows. He's too busy laughing now too.
Toby Huss. He played the dad. He was also in The Adventures of Pete and Pete.
Okay.
He was also in Reno 911.
Oh, he was.
Like the first season.
I'll be damned. Yeah.
I was watching it last night. I used to love Reno 911, and he's
God.
Oh God.
That's such a good show.
Smells like Bigfoot's dick.
And I hope I never find out what that aroma's like. All right.
When I am lost for like words to think of how bad something smells, I pull that out.
Well, now you just need to be going around calling people a big skunk ape now. So
I thanks to Michael Scott in The Office, if I'm drinking something, I just for the first time, because of that, it has an oaky afterbirth.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Since we're trying to stay on the favorite topics tonight, does anybody have any cool ghost stories to share?
I got tons of them, but I'm gonna let you guys go first because I got tons of them.
Jake, how about you, bud? Any cool ghost stories and like something you've experienced that you just can't explain why it happened? Or do you know somebody? If you don't know, you're personally yourself, but somebody you know has a really cool ghost story. He's thinking, uh-oh, wheels are spinning. Nope. That look, no. He's too much of a movie fanatic of ghost stories, but I'm surprising he doesn't have. There you go.
I totally have a story.
Okay.
Floor is yours, buddy.
To be fair,
there
folks,
might be a delay.
Yeah, I think there's a.
It's oh damn it!
It's okay.
Damn. Is it any better?
Yes.
Yeah, it's fine. Folks, if anything, Jake's just having internet issues, so keep that in mind. So,
Yeah.
try it again, bud.
Okay. Hello?
Yep.
You're here.
So like it happened in 1988, but somehow it was like a past life. So I was like 17 going to this Halloween party, and then we were dancing, then we had a seance, and all of a sudden everyone started getting possessed by demons, man. And then the head demon Angela, she was such a bad boss bitch, man. She possessed everybody, but I got away. I got lucky. And then yeah, so here we are now in this
bullshit.
Yeah. Yes, I am. That is the plot of Night of the Demons.
I was about to say, man.
Jake's
When
been
you-
hanging out with us too much. He's full
When
of
you
shit.
said boss bitch, I fucking you. Hey, no.
You can tell Jake's been hanging out with us way too much. I knew he was full of shit when we were dancing. Oh, yeah. Okay.
I thought he was being dead serious there.
I've got something that to this very day, and I'm being serious. This is not from a film. To this very day, I still kind of wonder if it was bullshit or not. In this neck of the woods, southern parts of Montgomery County, I can remember we were kind of myself around others. There was only 4 of us in the room, kind of having the same topic, but like ghost stories or some creepy shit going on in our town. And we're not talking about ghosts, but talking about some fucked up people. And this guy was telling me about this house out in Miamisburg, which is, like I said, it's like a southern part of Montgomery County. And when he starts talking about this house where there's a bunch of people that were using it as a more or less a party, but these were these satanistic people that they were doing all kinds of shit. And it was on a dead end street. So if you tried to go down this road to even attempt to find out where this house is, sure enough, they'd have people out there taking guard, making sure. And as he's telling us this stuff, I remember when I was in high school, somebody told me about the same damn house, and sure shit, we went down that fucking road. And I'm like, here, and I'm like, oh my God. And the funny thing of it is, you go down that road, you get more creeped out because it's dark. There's no street lights or anything like that. And when we turned around, there were some people out there that were just more or less kind of like, don't come on my property attitude or whatever. And I remember when we drove by, we did see it was just a piece of shit house. They had spray painted it and all that, just, graffiti. So I just thought, small world scenario. So we went out there to check this fucking place out and all that. We went down the road, but his story was, this is where we're thinking, now this is bullshit. Supposedly the house caught on fire, it burnt down. And then when he went back out there again, because he'd visit the place a couple times, the house was still there. So like I said, I went down it for the second time years later as an adult. Obviously some trees and foliage grows up and all that. And the thing that's fucked up as you're trying to look, you get out of the car and you're trying to look. I swear to God, I seen that fucking house. Kind of like a Blair's Witch type of vibe where it's dark, but you see that at the end of the movie where you finally see that house. And it just freaked the shit out of us. We got the fuck out of there. And it's funny, years sporadically, if I'm ever in that fucking area, they tore that whole, kind of like what they did where the original Texas Chainsaw Massacre house was. It's all like condos and shit now. But that's kind of like where in Miamisburg where this is at now. But it just kind of, when you hear stories about a certain location and somebody else is telling it too, and you're like, holy shit, you're kidding me. I was there. And apparently there's people kids that were older than me, they check it out too. And everybody had that same story about this house in Miamisburg where it was just basically a peep. It was probably just a place where a bunch of fucking bikers and shit hung out and they had a bad reputation. Who the fuck knows? Because we were always good at twisting the stories and making it out to be more than what it was. And that I can remember being just my imagination got the best. But I remember seeing something like, holy shit, there is a house there and apparently it did burn down. And didn't you say it burned down? And I guess, but it was there again. I don't know. I just remember that creeped the shit out of me. And it's just teenage shit that you go through. Just,
you know what scene that reminds me of? It's that scene from the movie Big Fish where the kids go up to that old haunted house. And it's very like
I got another one since you said that.
Yeah.
Chris has got raccoon horror stories, so I'm sorry.
Truth is always worse than fiction. You don't want the truth. You give me your fiction, please.
I do have a question for you, Chris. How have you potty trained that raccoon? Or
that's kind of a myth itself. Raccoons are honestly more in line with cats.
Oh.
And as you know from cats, I mean, you create a litter box. That is what raccoons essentially
Skunks
do.
are the same way.
Yeah. When they move into certain areas, take an attic, for instance, they go up there and what they do is they create latrines. What they want to do is create a place where they go to the bathroom at, and then they go back to their actual den. So they defecate and they urinate away from where they sleep. They know it's not good to be near that area. So they go to the same place habitually over and over.
Okay.
So it is not hard at all. You show a raccoon, a litter box. This is where you go, man. And it's like autopilot, dude. That's what it wants to do is be as clean as possible, honestly.
If you think about it,
that makes sense.
They're like us. I pretty much go to the same rooms here when I have to take care of business.
That's true. Definitely.
A lot of information out there. So if you're wanting to learn something new about me, yes, I actually go to the restroom or a bathroom when I take care of business.
just like your dog.
Yes, thankfully, Dozer's very good about taking care of his business out in the yard. I'm very thankful for that. He does a good job with that. So thank you, Dozer. You talk about haunted houses a lot, another teenage thing, and it's not that big of a deal. But I kind of wonder, in your guys' neck of the woods, real quick before I even it's not a big story, but do you guys still have? It seems like around here it doesn't happen nearly as much. You have certain places that still have haunted location trails, but it just seemed like years ago there would be more during that time of the year where there would be more haunted houses that you would go to. Today, not as much. You guys have that where you're at, or is it just certain locations for that sort of event? For the Halloween season, the haunt.
Well, for Virginia, as you know, we have a ton of historical grounds here with battlefields and such. So a lot of that land, it's kind of a year-round thing. So and I'm talking about ghosts being there. It doesn't. I don't want to say like during October it gets more amplified, but if you're talking about like theme park like attractions,
yes, exactly.
Okay, so I didn't know if you were talking about real ghosts or if you were talking about like theme park stuff.
The one where they obviously they start working on it probably 6 months ahead of time.
We have a local one here in Virginia Beach where I live. There's a town right next to Virginia Beach called Pungo. And they got a haunt out there, and they have a haunted hayride. They got a bunch of haunted mazes that go through the woods and stuff. Oh yeah, and then we have Busch Gardens, Williamsburg here, and Kings Dominion, and they got a whole bunch of haunts there too.
I've been there. Been there.
Yeah.
Zach was just a baby. It's a cool place.
Yeah, yeah. So we definitely have a ton of haunts here, and probably not as much as some other states. I mean, you definitely need to kind of drive around and find them, but yeah, like even out in Chesapeake here, I mean, there's a small haunt there too. So yeah.
I remember seeing I think it was a Facebook thing, a Facebook topic or whatever, and it had the total amount of like haunted houses per capita, like per state. Like it was just laid out the entire United States, and like they had Ohio circled, and they were like, "Are you okay, Ohio?"
Yeah.
Because it was like 300 and some fucking haunted houses. Like every other state had like 20 or something. And they were like, "You all right over there?"
I think we had like 10.
We're bored. It's like when I was a teenager, you know, for the attractions, there was one they had set up not too far from where I live. In fact, where I went to high school. And as teenagers, what we used to do back in the day was cruise. You know, we didn't use our phones to socialize. We cruised around, and we went to that particular house where they did attractions. And excuse me. So, you know, I dare you. That was a lot back. I dare you to go. Blah blah blah. So I went inside the house with one of us. There was two of us. Of course, our best. I sat in the car. So it was myself, and I forget who the hell it was. It was just a long time ago. And we're walking. Of course, it's dark in there. It's not open, of course. And they have an exit sign. You know, your emergency exit signs. I was like, I got to take that thing. So I'm doing whatever I can to take it. And the other person's kind of, you know, fiddle farting around. And because of the light from that thing, I seen a shadow that was up the stairs, you know, a silhouette of somebody. And that's what, we got to get the fuck out of here. You know, it's like either some bums up there or it's a ghost. So I got that sign ripped from the fucking wall. And then we start freaking out because it's still lit. We're like, what the fuck? It's still lit. I'm still holding on to it. We get in the car.
You're just fucking lit up like a Christmas tree running.
We're all yelling like, the sign is a ghost. The sign is a ghost. But we were having fun with it though. Like it's a dead exit sign. Oh, I miss being I'm a dumb adult, and I miss being a dumb teenager. So,
man, yeah. Scott, it seemed like you were just full of adventure, like when you were younger. Just from all the stories you tell, you were these kids nowadays, man. Like the kids are just always on their phone, and it's nice to hear, like, how humans used to be. So yeah,
over here in Southern California we got Knott's Scary Farm. I've heard of that. Of course, Universal Studios. Yep. Queen Mary, that's a legend, that ship right there. I mean, you have Jack Osborne, who still swears by that place. You know, he's gone there a couple times. Of course, we've had Ghost Hunters and all that in there and all that, and Elliott Haunted Hayrides, Griffith Park. Yeah, those are some legendary places. And of course, as we all know, Florida is known for, you know, their legend, you know, like St. Augustine and all their places down there as well, too. So, but yeah, to answer your question,
I'm proud of us.
Yeah. I'm sorry that teenagers don't get to experience things, because there was generations before me that did the same damn thing. You know, you actually went out and did things with your friends. We didn't. In fact, I was coming across these YouTubers. They were millennials and Z, and they were watching videos of kids of when I was a kid. Like, it was hysterical. I seen this. It was a Z generation. I don't know how he got these videos that he's watching on YouTube. and it was videos of people in the mall. This was like in the 80s.
Oh yeah.
And he was cracking up. He's like, you guys had no phones. How did you? I'm sitting there laughing my ass off. I'm like, yeah, we didn't have phones. We didn't fucking care about phones. There wasn't, our phones was like, we didn't fucking survive on those little bricks. We I don't know. We survived on living life, having fun, going to the malls. Like you guys have seen Fast Times at Ridgemont High.
Yeah.
In the beginning of that movie, that's how it was. When you go, it was packed. You go, they had video. I mean, yeah, it was just packed. People actually liked each other. You know, girls actually liked boys. Boys actually, or whatever. Boys, whatever. We had fun. Today, it's like, I know there's a life out there, but it's like, I don't know. I'm sorry that shit doesn't happen now, and I'm hoping it comes back.
Well, I mean, for me at least, I was right when cell phones started to come and get big. So I was there. I was part of that transition during my youth. So I was like 16, 17, 18, right when cell phones and smartphones got big. So I remember when I was with my girlfriend in high school and how much we used to talk before cell phones, and then compared to when we got cell phones and how much that started to change things. So yeah, I totally get it. Yeah.
Well, hopefully, as they always say, history repeats itself.
That's what I was going to say right there. Because what we're in, I'm a millennial. I mean, I understand that. Our generation's kind of like a gap, like a bridge to gap two different generations, I think. But as Scott just said, everything is cyclical. Everything moves in cycles. I think we're going through this age right now, but eventually, I mean, I don't know, if we destroy ourselves and we go back to that shit, then there you are. Everything moves in cycles. It's like we do it to ourselves. I mean, it's not bulletproof. A lot of people think there's this system and government build up, and there's just not, man. That's a real horror story right there. Because when we start attacking each other's governments and safety structures and water sources, then shit will get real. But
yeah,
I just went real dark on you. My bad.
Well,
man, that's fine.
Yeah, because we're all professionals when it comes to politics, right? I mean, that's what we do now. But no, I'm not saying anything against. I'm saying in general, we've noticed that it's like, why the fuck are we all professionals on politics? Well, maybe we should stop and get back to living. LIVIN. And I'm not trying to sit on here right now shaming others. I just wish that everybody just stopped, breathed, enjoy life, stop worrying about getting your news off of your phone, get news from one another, enjoy life. Fuck this goddamn social media bullshit, just take a break from it for a while. You'll realize life's pretty good without it.
Yeah. Those are kind of like little weapons that we kind of agree to, if you think about it. They're messing with our psyche, and we pay thousands of dollars in order to do that because we feel like we have to be connected to the world, and it's fucking wild because that little thing is making you more disconnected with the world. It's like an oxymoron.
Hey, there is hope on one thing. I've been hearing more and more and more that teenagers, young adults, are really getting into vinyl records.
Yeah.
Yep.
They're understanding sitting down, listening to music, and not just one song, but the whole album and stuff like that. And I'm like, nothing makes me prouder when I hear kids are getting into that stuff. Yes.
Now, I kind of want to hear some of Jake's thoughts on some of this stuff too.
Ooh.
Oh.
Sure. do you have?
I think it's great that
have any thoughts on that?
Teens are into record.
Okay.
Yeah. It's great
Jake,
that teens are taking an interest in vinyl.
Physical media as a whole, I think. Would you agree, Jake? I think that's great.
Absolutely.
The digital thing,
Yeah.
I hope it fades out so fast. Absolutely.
We all know Jake is huge on physical media. There's no doubt about that. I mean, he's got as you can see, he's starting to. You're only seeing a graphic inch of what Jake has physical media beyond his left shoulder, but he has tons of physical. I mean, it's like, Jake, okay, here. How often do you watch a movie on a streaming service this day and age, Jake?
Every so often when I'm lazy or comfortable.
Jake,
Yeah,
if we come back and pick you up, I'm going through that stash. I'm going through them DVDs. I was interested last time, but I was like, nah, I don't want to. I'm just going to go take a piss, and then we're going to pick this guy up. I don't want to go through his movies, but I'm going through them next time. You wait.
Well,
Okay.
I'm gonna say this before you come to my house. Make sure you take a dump.
Patient's like, welcome to my house. Take a shit.
Fair enough.
Welcome to the islands. Make sure you take a shit. We've got the most beautiful toilet paper.
Welcome to the island.
I don't know why the islands came into our heads there, but it just sounded right. You know,
I'm not sure.
No,
either.
I think that when
you only take a shit on islands or what?
I just picture Misha going, welcome to the islands of Misha Estates. Take a shit. It lasts long.
Misha
Oh man.
It's fucking ghosts. These damn ghosts. What do they do to us? They make us shitty. That's for sure. But all right. I've been hearing a lot more people, and I'm glad to hear this. Okay. As we all know, some of the movies today in the horror genre, the ones that are doing well, are some original films. Obsessed, for an example. It's done better number-wise than when they compare it to...
Did you get to watch that yet?
No, not yet. I'm actually going to do it this weekend.
It is on Peacock now.
I'm just going to get on... well, hell, I should do that then, save some money, because I just bought some more toys. Somebody was comparing this film and some other independent films and all that. The numbers. This movie has more success than, and they were comparing it to these reboots. And they compared it to 2 Halloween films, Ends and Kills, to the 2009 reboot of Jason, Friday the 13th. Because as we all know, I'm sure you guys have heard.
Let's talk about that.
Nightmare on Elm Street's going to be. They're bringing that back.
Mm-hmm.
So that ought to say something. People are getting tired of. Look, yeah, we like Jason, we like Michael, we like Freddy, but we're kind of getting tired of it because the numbers are showing, like with the movie Obsessed and others.
Yeah. So are you talking about the one where the guy's obsessed with that girl?
It's essentially the One Wish Willow, and he cracks it. Yeah.
Okay.
He shot that entire movie for $725,000, and I think it's around like $43 million right now.
Yeah.
Damn.
I'm
not surprised.
That movie's made.
Of course.
It says people are wanting originality. We're screaming for it.
Yeah. Same for
And he
the
was a
new
YouTuber.
Backrooms movie too.
I'm sorry, Misha. What were we saying?
Oh, I'm sorry. I was just saying same for the new Backrooms movie that just came out too. I saw the filmmaker who made it for a small amount too, comparable to that, and it did well.
Well, a lot of us are either gonna like, well, Blair Witch Project. It's like, but it was this huge success, as we all know, and it was original.
I would, you know what I would call that? I would call that fatigue. It's seeing the same shit every fucking year thrown in your face. It's fatigue. It's like starving for something new. That's really, I mean, whether it's good or not, if it's good, then you'll get repeat, people going back to see the movie again and again and again. And that's what they want. But
that's
initially they want that large box office that says, holy shit, this looks new. This has a lot of hype around it. This director is brand new. This might be something fresh. And then they invest their money into it.
Which kind of makes me even wonder, since they are going to, there's obviously some trolling going on about the fact that, of course, there's been enough talk over and over and over again. It's like, we already know that they canned the whole Halloween TV series. Get over it, social media. We know that. Yes, we know that they're preparing for the 50th. Look, catch up. We knew this shit 10 years ago. There is going to be a 50th anniversary. We already know that.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I think a lot of Halloween fans are like, yay.
You know what I
When
find
said that,
interesting?
I was just kind of tired of it.
You know what I find interesting is that Chris Nolan, he's like one of the directors to watch every time he releases a movie. He's under a lot of fire right now because he thinks, everybody thinks Hollywood actually finally got to him. Like he's got, Helena Troy is black. Achilles is actually a woman that, switched. There's so many topics that no one on the cast is Greek. You have all this shit going down that people are saying about one of the most prolific directors to come out of the recent generation. He was supposed to be the promised man. You have more hype behind Curry than you have behind Chris Nolan right now. And that should say a fucking lot.
Yeah. So I'm really like making sure that I'm careful with my own personal experience. Someone who I should just remind myself, okay, you enjoyed the first original Texas Chainsaw Massacre. It was done a long time ago. Chances are you're not going to, and as we know, he's working on this reboot of Texas Chainsaw. So I'm kind of like, well, he's knocking it out of the park right now, but it all goes back to, well, you're fucking doing a reboot. How do I feel about it? I've got mixed emotions about it. I really do, because it's like, you're doing a brilliant work right now. You're doing original stuff, but it's like, I don't know what to think about it right now. I really don't. Because I'll go fucking see it, of course. But I'm like,
I'd want to remind everybody, this is, at the end of the day, we vote with our dollars. If you don't believe in it, don't go see it.
True.
That's all there is to it. That's the only way to speak to the higher ups of Hollywood, because they want your fucking money. They don't care if you believe in something.
So does Amazon.
If you go to the movie regardless, just because it's the popular trend, you're still voting with your dollars, and they will think that that's the popular. They'll keep producing the same shit. The only way is to not go. And then you demand change. It doesn't change by itself. No matter how much you fucking get online and complain.
Well, I'm going to go see the Odyssey this Sunday, so don't spoil it if you guys have already seen it or not. I'm
a Nolan fan. Dude, you're not alone there. I like Matt Damon as well. I'm going to see it. I just don't think I'm initially going to go see it.
Matt Damon. I'm thinking of little puppets. Matt Damon.
I know it's going to be a phenomenal movie.
He's gone.
I know it is.
Scott's gone.
He's gone. He gone.
For South Park, the creators of South Park, when they had the puppeteers, Matt Damon.
Mm-hmm. Every time I see Matt Damon's face, I just think of
Matt Damon.
God. Scotty doesn't know. Scotty doesn't know. Scotty doesn't know. He's banging his chick.
Actually, it's I've noticed as time gone by, Chris, you brought it up recently, and yeah, we are definitely feeling the effects of the writer's strike.
I really think so.
There's no doubt about it, because if I get on the phone and my local theater that I pay whatever it is a month now, I like the rollover for the tickets and all that. But I'm like, I don't see it used to be like, oh, I'm looking forward to seeing this. I'm looking forward to seeing at least a half a dozen films in a year. Now it's like, yeah.
You got to think like how many years, COVID took, and then there was the writer's strike after that. How many things, like how far? I think Hollywood has had stuff like stacked up so far. Like they had so many movies already stacked up, and they pushed those out, and now we're seeing the void. Now we're seeing like where they were not actually working.
Now, I have a question for both you and Scott about this. I grew up in a time where I don't feel like going out to the movies was just as big as it was back in like during like the 90s or during the 80s before that. I hear stories about how when you had these huge blockbuster films come out, and people would say that the lines would just wrap around for miles.
Oh yeah.
And I haven't seen that yet in my lifetime that very much. I think the only time I've seen like a truly packed movie theater was when The Dark Knight came out.
Do you mean a packed theater, or do you mean like them around the corner?
Both.
Both?
Yeah.
I feel like the digital age has really taken that off, because I mean, if you log into an app and you see that seat's already taken, okay, well I gotta move that to Saturday. I wanted to go Friday, I'll go Saturday. Okay, well Saturday's booked up too. Well, I'll go Sunday. I think that's no longer a thing. But people used to line up.
I kind of meant like back in those times, it was more of like you would anticipate these movies more coming out.
Oh yeah.
Because there was no other way to watch them but to go and see them. So like that was the only way to go. So I feel like it was much more of a huge event just to go out.
Yeah, I see. As you're talking about this, I start thinking about even places where I didn't live, but I was just a child knowing about it. And even before my time, we didn't have, as we all know, we didn't have our phones. We didn't have all the information in the palm of our hands. Yours was 3 networks in the United States to get your information: ABC, CBS, and NBC. PBS wasn't going to share that shit, but that's how, or your local, I should also say your local radio station. You heard about it on the radio, which were creepy as hell. We've talked about it here. You guys have watched enough featurettes from Halloween, from the commercial ads and all that. That's how you got it stuff. Or people actually read the newspapers. I remember, I can remember not that long ago when I would wait for my food at my favorite Chinese restaurant in Inglewood. I'm sitting there waiting for the order, and they'd have these little menu things. And then in that side, little, not menus from the restaurant, but these little freebie things that you read about, bands that were going to be playing locally, and even movies and stuff like that, or apartments to rent or whatever. Just an actual physical piece of paper that had free information about what was going on. And that's kind of like how the movies were too. Or, hey, like Ozzy, hey, Ozzy wants a freak or whatever. But what you're talking about there, the last time, well, there was years after that. But since we're talking about films, back when Southern California was great, was back in those days, and it was talking about the film industry, there were so many theaters off of Sunset Strip where they had those long lines that you were talking about.
Yeah.
Long lines to go see Jaws, Star Wars, X-rated films, long lines for all that shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is an interesting point, because I would correlate that with the most with what you were describing right there. The closest thing that I have that I do in my active life, because I go to a lot of concerts, is live music. I don't think that's changed at all. People wait outside.
No.
People,
Yeah.
they still line up. They do the whole thing. But as far as like movies and stuff like that, I think some people just are so used to the digital aspect. Like they'll just be like, I'll catch it on Netflix. I'll catch it on Peacock.
Yeah.
I'll catch it on Paramount. I'll catch it on this, that, and the other. I don't think they do it anymore.
It's too expensive.
No, they don't. I heard a fact, someone say online, saying that the movie business was doing better during the Great Depression than it is right now. I don't know how true that is, but based off how I see things, I think that could be true. Yeah.
Well, okay. I talked about Fast Times at Ridgemont High earlier, right? Okay. If you go back and because I watched it not too long ago, the first time in ages, and I was like, damn. And it's within the first 5 minutes of the film, not even 5 minutes. Of course, you get the trailers, you get the credits and all that. They're going into the mall. And then it finally gets to the point where the music's done, the credits. And then when these two kids go up to one of the characters in this film, hey, are you the guy with the Van Halen tickets? Yeah. He's like, and he sells them for $12.50.
Wow.
Two teenage boys buying Van Halen tickets for $12.50.
That's $6.25 a piece.
And I'm like, another 12. I'm sitting, I'm like, okay, it wasn't bullshit. Because I can remember buying concert tickets for like $25. We had a place in Dayton, Ohio called Hair Arena. You could see like the 80 bands, the bands I remember I went to go see Bon Jovi, and they were opening up for ZZ Top, and those tickets, they were like $30-some.
Here's the thing. Nirvana. Do you remember that Nirvana interview where they literally saw somebody they were like, what do you think what do you think your tickets should run for? And they were like, I don't know, $25. I don't know. And they were like, I think they bring up Madonna, I think. And she was charging like $75. And Kurt's eyes were like, what? Who's doing that? And they were like, Madonna. And they were like, no fucking way. So, I mean, I'm going to, like I said, I go to live music. I go to concerts. I mean, we still have 2 more to go to, and we've been to 5 this year, I think. It's ridiculous. It's absolutely insane. Zach Bryan, I know I've been watching the dude since he was on YouTube singing on porches, and now he's gone to this level of stardom that's absolutely insane. But his tickets, some of them are going for like $6,000 a seat.
Yeah.
It's fucking outrageous. Wow.
I just saw it's an older interview with I think Billy Joel, and he was talking on David Letterman, I think. I don't know how many years ago this was, but it was pertaining to this.
Long enough, because Letterman's been off the air for a long time.
Yeah. But long story short, he stopped allowing scalpers to do what they do because he said for each of his performances, all his true fans would be in the far back, like they couldn't afford like the front row seats.
Yeah.
And he said that he made a rule where he would invite the fans all the way in the back to come up to the front.
Wow.
And he wouldn't charge them anything to do that, just
Holy
because
shit.
he wanted to have true fans there in front just to enjoy his live performances more. And you know, and like he said, like the scalpers would get them for like just tons of cash, and they would just go up in price way too high, and he just didn't think that they deserved those.
100%.
So that
100%, and he will cause actual riots by doing that because
Yeah.
people do not fucking play around. As being front row at that Zach concert, I got actually rushed by several little girls trying to get front row, and they were like pushing on my girls, and that's when I fucking lose my shit.
Oh.
If you're gonna push on my females and you're gonna be fucking psychotic, that's when I gotta fucking like push on me all you want, but no.
Yeah. Yeah.
And she was just one row behind me. If you bring somebody from the back into the front, holy shit, people are gonna lose their fucking minds.
I'm just been waiting for an opportunity to like say, well, fuck Ticketmaster, but there's obviously other issues too.
No, fuck Ticketmaster.
No.
Absolutely.
God.
Ticketmaster is a price gouger. They are the worst. Zach Bryan actually released a whole album called All My Homies Hate Ticketmaster.
Well, remember Pearl Jam tried to do everything they could in their power to say fuck you, Ticketmaster, and those bastards are always not Pearl Jam, but those Ticketmasters. And so what does Taylor Swift do? Well, if you guys are going to charge more, I'm going to charge more too. So
yeah,
shut up, Scott.
There's no limit.
I'm very fortunate. I'm very fortunate. I got to see my band 13 times. So I'm sitting here and I'm like,
I know.
I'm good.
There's so much good music still out there, Scott.
Yeah, but you know what? I ain't fucking getting raped by Ticketmaster. Fuck those guys.
Well, as he goes and takes a crap.
I will break him. I will break him.
I don't know. Like when you guys were talking about how low the prices were.
I can even hear Robert Smith right now saying, fuck you, Ticketmaster.
Yeah, I know.
It's just that scene that you said, Scott. How much did you say that the tickets were going for this?
$12.50 a ticket.
My God. Like, just imagine that today.
I mean, yeah. I don't know how we can.
I could tell you right now that won't happen today for one other reason. Albums, bands used to make money off of selling albums.
Yep, that's true. Yeah.
And t-shirts. Now it's like, well, fuck, we got to sell a lot of t-shirts because we really don't know how to create an album. We don't want to create an album because it's going to be pennies on a dollar on Spotify or Apple or.
It's so funny when you can talk about things in literally the digital age, the information age has literally changed all these things, and it's
good stuff.
It's why it's directly leaning in a certain direction.
Mm-hmm.
I was telling Chris, I don't know if we even brought it up here, but you think of Culture Club, right? Boy George, he now, when it comes to new music, if you want it, you have to buy the actual physical media, the LP, the vinyl or CD, maybe cassettes. I'm not sure, but he refuses to have his music released on a digital format. It has to be. Obviously, if he has his own label now, there'd be no way he could get away without it. But yeah, if you want something new from him, you have to buy the physical media. And you know what? I back that up. I do.
Yeah, I do too.
A lot of these kids that are coming out now, they have their own. They don't they don't sign to traditional record labels anymore. They just
No.
have their own they have their own band, they have their own label, they do everything themselves, and they just upload it to Apple.
I mean, I'm two-faced. Okay, I love my physical media. I clearly talk about vinyl records. I'm enjoying it, but I also love if I'm cutting the grass today and that goddamn smoke fire. Holy shit, that was something else. I mean, I'm literally like, wow, I could taste it on my tongue. But I'm listening to music on earbuds with my phone, so I don't want to sound like, I'm all vinyl and everything and all that while I'm cutting the grass listening to music or I'm at work. I do that. I'm guilty as hell at it, but I truly support. If there's a band that I really like, I'm going to buy it. I'm going to buy their physical media. I'm going to, because I feel like I'm doing what I can to help support them.
It's the same topic that you and me have discussed several times. It's like, I'd almost consider digital as a tool. It's something
Exactly.
I do
Yeah.
to,
Yes.
it's something I use to enhance my life. If I want the experience, if I want to, like when I have my personal time, hell yeah, I want to open a vinyl record. I want to soak in the whole experience.
Reminds me, I got a receiver to be given to him.
That being said, I look at what you're saying as the exact same thing. Use it as a tool. It's like the AI talk earlier. Use it as a tool. Don't rely on it as a crutch. And go from there. Like, it's okay to embellish a little bit, but don't have it be your entire brand.
Exactly. Todd's actually taught me that. I liked how he talked about it. He uses it as a tool.
Right.
Because he's an IT guy. He uses it as a tool. And now he's got to know it so well to where he's calling AI stupid, and I fucking love that.
There you go.
It's pretty interesting. But yeah, I use it as a tool. I really do. Like if we were actually playing Texas Chainsaw Massacre tonight, the graphics, I have AI help me design those graphics. I love the fact that I still have to alter stuff on a program that I use on my other computer because I'm still a Mac guy and I know how to use those tools. But I will actually have a conversation with her as I'm designing. I'm like, no, can you take this? And I'm constantly having edits done on stuff that I can't do. And I love it because it's, as of right now, it's not copyright because they won't take something from, let's say this right here, Meet Us in the Man Cave should be LLC, but let's say for a fact, she'd say, I can't copy that because it's LLC. Oh shit, I just fucked Chris and I. But my whole point of it, she can make it look like it. You know what I mean? Which we gotta set that up, Chris. So we're not talking about that live here. So I mean, I like using it as a tool, just like what Chris is saying, having a chance to, okay, let's take the like what Chris does on Fridays. He goes on there, he finds new music, and then fuck yeah, it's easier to find new music this way. Okay, if I had a record store next door to me, that it's kind of like, okay, I go next door to do it later. There's so many beautiful things that you can use that
Exactly.
way, so.
I am a 100% guy will be there at the record store on, whatever day it drops. It used to be Tuesdays, now it's Fridays.
Yeah, I miss that. Movies were like that too.
I know.
Yeah,
I know.
they
I
were.
miss that shit. I used to go into Walmart to see the newest movies that would drop. That was something you learned along the way. It's just adapting. It's using a tool that's been provided for us, and it's adapting to your way of life. That music is my way of life.
Yep. Chances are I'll buy Weezer's new album. I didn't know that they had something new out after obviously through Apple Music, Weezer, because I heard one song. I'm like, okay, that's it. Because I respect the fact that artists, they have to do what they have to do. They got to do whatever they can to advertise. And I don't want to sit here because I'm not a musician. I'm not making money off of it. But I'm like, wait a minute. I like Weezer. I like this song. I think I'm going to wait a while and I'll probably just buy the album.
And that's a whole other set of messes because we're in a subscription economy right now.
Yeah.
Everything wants to be subscribed. And what they do is they make games, they make music, they make this, that, and the other before the album's fucking done. There's no cohesive albums now because they release a single, and if it's popular, okay.
Yeah.
If it's not, then oh shit, back to the drawing board. It's like a feeler. They don't do test. They don't do test audience anymore. They just, you know, if something's good, then they go with it and they create an album out of that. You remember the artists that used to sit down and create a whole cohesive album? I mean, Bohemian Rhapsody. I mean, come on, shit like that.
They were concerned about using all 24 tracks.
Yeah,
and Steely Dan.
We don't have that no more.
No. I would say that I'm probably the most digitized out of all of you, because I'm glad to hear that Jake's still buys DVDs, buys all that stuff. I'm completely detached, guys. I have all my music digitally. I have no DVDs anymore. Pretty much I watch all my content digitally now. All my games are digital. Everything is digital in my life. And for me, it doesn't bother me. I think it's convenient. Okay. Yeah, but like, but then at the same time,
here's what's not okay.
Yeah.
Did you, from the recent PS5 findings,
I
they
know.
erased people's entire libraries.
Stuff that
they downloaded digitally, they just got rid of.
Yeah, that's
because
bullshit.
they didn't want to hold it anymore.
And paid for too.
Not cool.
I mean, I only had a situation like that happened to me once where I bought the new Tony Hawk Pro Skater game, and I bought it digital, and then they had a copyright thing happen, and then they took away the game. And so yeah.
Okay, I just spent 60 some bucks on that Myers game, Chris. Are they going to take that shit away from us?
I wouldn't say so, but in the realm of possibilities, I will say yes, because it's entirely at their disposal. That's where they want to move to. Same thing with fucking cars. They want electric cars so that they can have the ability to turn it off. You have an internal combustion engine, they can't stop you. But they want you to live in, okay, we're going to go down the whole.
Oh, yeah.
They want you to live in 15 minutes.
I ain't afraid of no ghost. Sorry,
they want you to live in 15-minute cities. They want you to be controlled by your transportation. They want you to live in certain areas, and they want to control your money flow. You will not have actual currency anymore. You will have an allowance. That's where we're moving to, guys.
Be careful.
That's all true. That's all true.
Just pay attention to what goes on in North Korea.
Don't.
Good timing. That was good timing.
But can I tell you guys my perspective of how I feel having a completely digital life? For me, like, I feel like I'm the one black sheep here, because I see every day everyone's so up in arms about more and more stuff's going to digital, and I'm like, I have embraced this since like 2010. And so because for me, I saw the convenience in Netflix when it was starting to get big, and I didn't get like a big DVD collection, so I would just get a lot of DVDs from Netflix. And then when it went digital, I didn't have a bunch of DVDs, even though I had tons of friends in film school that have tons of DVD collections. And I don't know, I'm big into tech, so I'm pretty much an early adopter to tech all the time. And for me, I know people have concerns about, well, if they don't have like something in their hands, they don't own it. And it's like, I get that. I totally get it. But for me, it hasn't been that bad. Like, even though things are digital, I mean, I can't say many times that they've taken things away from me. So yeah.
Don't feel bad. You're just not somebody, from what you're describing, you're just not, you don't have that bug of addiction of collecting. Okay. That's what I'm seeing. Don't feel bad about it.
Not absolutely. But I would want to provide you another perspective.
Sure.
for me, I'm the type of guy that looks at my government and says, "You don't own me, I own you." I'll be that way till I die. Police are public servants, and my government is there to support me and my family. It's not
It's
the other
like
way
the
around.
White House is ours.
It's that's how I think. That's how I was raised to think.
It's
And
a fact,
I'm never gonna change. If I could give you anything, like it would be like I don't want to rent anything. I don't want to feel like I ever rent anything. I own a home. It would be like somebody renting me a Myers mask and me being like, that's cool. But, for how long? And then what are the conditions of that? And if they tell me any conditions that they can negate on and take it back, no, I'll buy it outright and it will be a piece of my history. That's just how I think. I don't know. Like, if it works for you, don't ever feel bad about that.
Yeah.
Don't ever feel bad about that.
I just feel like I'm a very different kind of person is because I just bought a
That's what makes the world go round.
yeah, like I just bought a movie rental on I think on Apple TV tonight. It was one of the Jurassic Park films, and it said I could keep it for like a whole month, and
That's cool.
yeah, which I was very surprised by that. But I don't get like this attachment to things like when I don't have that anymore, it's not gonna like bother me. I'm not gonna be like, oh, too bad I don't have that. I don't know. I just come from a very different
So
time.
what you're saying is we'll never
So-
see you on Hoarders.
No.
That's good, right?
I don't know. There's just
I understand. I can see the positives on both sides. Like with Chris and Misha,
Yeah.
this has nothing to do with your day in the life. It does not. So please understand that. I come from. I have to work hard for the things that I have, and I love owning it.
Yeah.
And days when I am sitting in my own home, when I whine enough about, I'll look at the stuff I have, and I'm like, I worked hard for everything that's in this room right now, staring into this camera. What I have right now, I'm not trying to say that my shit don't stink. I worked hard for this stuff right here, and it's mine.
Because guess what? If things come to a certain point and you need to recoup money, if you own something, you can resell something. You
That's
can
very true.
never resell anything you own or rent. You can never resell anything that the government owns. You can never resell anything on copyrights. If I were to take all my DVDs, all my vinyls, whatever, if I were to take that to a pawn shop, if I were to take that anything, I could recoup money out of that. And it would be, okay, this is someone else's journey to experience from here on. That's how I correlate the digital age with the physical age. Physical, this is something that I can come out into this room, and one day maybe you'll visit Misha, I don't know, but you can come out here and you can just be like, there's a lot of cool shit, man. And that is the shit that I live for. All this shit. Like, I obviously live for my wife and kids and etc. But this is the shit that like makes me like puts a smile on my face when I walk out here.
Hell, if you think about it, Chris is teaching his daughters, and they probably don't realize it. But it's like, okay, my dad's got all this stuff. It's cool stuff. My dad's also working hard for this stuff. So if I want to have stuff of my own as an adult woman, I got to work for it. I don't want it handed to me. I got to work for it.
I hope so.
When I was a kid, I never thought I would ever have anything that's behind my, this shoulder here. It's not the real thing, but the fact that I got this guy right back here, it's like, fuck yeah. We all know what that guitar is back there. It's not his, but still, it's like,
I guess that's.
I look at that stuff and I go like, fuck yeah, I got a guitar that Eddie made.
That's cool.
That's the only like thing that I could say like maybe a difference. in what you're saying, because I know you're familiar with that aspect, and it's like, yeah, but if I needed to, if things came hard, I know it's like that car back there. I know
By
that
the way, he's
car.
not selling his mask, guys. If you're trying to say it was Chris Cole sales mask, no, that's
Never.
not. That's what this is
No.
about.
But it's like if things came hard, and I knew I needed to sell that car holds its value fucking insane. In fact, it rises in value.
Speaking
If I
of
needed to, I could provide for my family, and I could go sell that. I don't know. That's my mentality.
And the beauty of it is, you just said it yesterday. Yeah, that lift is paid off now.
Oh yeah. Yes.
I think the one thing that truly put it into perspective for me, boys, the last few days is when PlayStation announced that they're no longer going to make games on disc. And so then people were saying, well, now people can't trade games, they can't sell their games, and now you have a lot of old video game stores are feeling they might go completely out of business now. So I get it. I totally understand the concern and kind of like all the feelings behind that. So like, I'm not saying I don't understand. I just feel like I'm so entrenched in the digital age. I feel like I'm very like, not
one
a
thing
part
you
of that.
could do with your
go ahead, Scott.
With your okay, Misha, I just thought of something for somebody, and I know you can relate to this big time. If you were at home, you are okay. Let's take video for an example.
Okay.
If I was, if what we did here, what Chris and I did here full time, and if I was back to doing more edits, I would not want the cloud to have our videos. We all know that there's the beauty of it is there's storage units right now that I could have right here. It costs a lot, but I could have these storage units that are basically external hard drives that have expanded, that they have adapted to where I could take a lot of video, put it in my own storage drive, my own physical, like that's in my other room. Sorry. An external hard drive where I could put like terabytes out the wazoo and everything that technically I do have all the videos on that. But if I was going to continue to have things that were in a cloud, a digital format, I'm going to put it in my external hard drive and keep it that way. Like I said, I'm not shaming what I wanted to relate to something that you have. So there's a good way of, well, shit. I have been doing this. I'm not worried about holding on to things. I'm not a big collector. That's not my style. That's not my cup of tea. But if it's getting to a point where, well, there's a good chance that this shit might be taken away from me, then I'm going to have to start thinking about external hard drives. So I still have that shit that I paid for.
And
not only that, but time.
Oh yeah.
If you would have added all the time me and Scott have been here investing into this over what, I don't know, 3.5 years. I don't know anymore now. Like, it's a lot of investment. Like, it's a lot of time you'll never get back. Time is the one linear currency. You will never get it back. It's once it's gone, it's gone.
You know, I'm just thinking, like, Scott put it in such a great way where it just made so much sense to my brain. Because right when he said, like, if I had to upload all my files that I make every day to the cloud, I would not be down to do that. Just that. So I totally get where you guys are coming from now. I understand that paranoia. So yeah, Scott, that's a great example. And just that kind of terrified me, right? When you said that, I'm like, oh hell no.
Or even like
thank God we have this, because it's a beautiful thing too. And I'll shut up after this, Chris. The way these external hard drivers are set up now, I love the fact that it's designed and it's so great that actually I do want to invest in it. I love the fact that I could take that external physical hard drive that I have, that's my own cloud, that I could actually edit off of that because it has, super speed SD cards that I could actually go in my bedroom and leave it in here
Mm-hmm.
and edit off of that before I have to actually have it hooked up to my. Well, hell, I've got. Well, if I get my no, I can't. But yeah, to me, all the stuff that I have, even with the littlest stuff like the logo, all the little videos, hey, if you've not had that not so fresh feeling, all that stuff is on an external hard drive. I am not keeping that shit in the cloud.
No. And, I'm not saying I keep everything in the cloud. Honestly, I use the cloud as my backup. So I keep a huge external drive, and then I use the cloud as kind of like a backup sometimes. But I think that was a great way to put it
Because I know you
perspective.
work hard on those videos. You don't want that shit to be lost. So you don't want somebody else controlling it. So
no, and so that's the thing. I spend every day working on projects day in and day out, and so if I lose like a huge project with all that with just all those files, I mean, I would lose out just a full day of getting something done.
And here's to your advantage, Misha. You could back that up on another external hard drive.
Yeah.
Us, if shit happens, we can't back it up. So to your point, you have an advantage there.
True.
So, but you still have to buy the double amount of storage for it. So it's
right?
We're all fucked.
Yeah, basically.
You know what? That's like I said. It's what makes the world go round.
Mm-hmm.
And if we all can understand each other's, this is why I do it, and this is why I'm, this is me. I'm not going to feel ashamed of how I do things. This is my skin, and this is how I wear it. So, and I think if more people realize that, people would be less pissed off at the world. Everybody has their own reason for being here.
Well,
Stop judging
I'm
them
glad
for it.
that you guys were so understanding with me about this, because I know so many people that if I started talking about this with them, saying that I don't own anything tangible in my hands, I'm all digital, I'm pretty sure I would have like a huge angry mob at my door.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So, but I'm thankful that you guys are so broad-minded enough to not take that as a personal thing. That's just a personal choice. And so
Exactly.
yeah. So
No, I would more consider it a challenge to kind of like ask you to find something that you love that's a physical concept and just go ahead and purchase it and just feel the rush of it a little bit. And then if you like it, then buy another thing. And then
Like a
realize
delicious bottle of
yeah,
Crown
because
Royal.
I know how intoxicating it is. I would just invite you to like step over to the dark side a little bit.
yeah.
That's all I would do.
just said I knew that was coming.
Like tomorrow morning when you're going to have breakfast, where is your favorite place for breakfast? You got to go there and you got to grab it. You got to buy it. And you got to own it.
There's a reason that we got the backgrounds we have. We love this shit. We want to show this shit. Like that's
true. Yep.
It's what makes the world go around for us. That's just how we feel about things. And all props to you that's not something that you're immediately feeling, but I would invite you to go ahead and dip your toe a little bit.
And like, I'm not saying like I didn't collect like games and stuff growing up as a kid. I just think my parents were big into buying DVDs, and I know that's crazy because I'm big into film, and like all my film friends who went to film school were always so gobsmacked by the fact that I didn't have a personal DVD collection and how I had everything just either sent to me through Netflix or just later on I had it as a file. And it's just like, I don't know, I just didn't grow up in a household where my family did a bunch of that stuff.
When did they stop doing that? But Netflix,
So it started around 2009. Somewhere around that time, somewhere around 2008, 2009.
Huh.
And then they stopped with the DVD rentals. I remember my friend said his dad was one of the last people that still was getting the DVD sent to him, and it was like a couple years ago. I think it was yeah, I think it was like 2019, 2018 or something, and that's when they were like, yeah, we're not gonna do that anymore. So
Wow.
I mean, who remembers Redbox?
I was gonna say Netflix already won the battle. I mean, Blockbuster. I you know, people, the CEOs of Blockbuster cannot stand the word of Netflix because Blockbuster, you fucked up.
oh, they fucked that. Just,
I mean,
yeah, just that whole thing was a disaster. I'm just like, I think that's probably one of the worst business deals that's probably gone down probably in human history.
That's a total. I mean, it's so funny. It's like that story is so separate from the physical media Blockbuster.
Yeah.
You know, those are apples and oranges. But yeah, they fucked up there. There's no doubt about it. I may invite a new topic, but man, I fucking, you know, I can remember there were the Friday nights of where I went to the regular nightclubs or the bars to the Friday nights to where I was at the Blockbusters, and man, do I miss them both. Probably more the Blockbuster nights, but
I miss the Blockbusters.
yeah, it was just something. Or yeah, it wasn't just the nights; it was the daytime. Because remember that fucking I maybe Walmart still has it. I don't know. I'm snobby. I don't go to Walmart anymore. But I remember this big fucking like whatever you call them things where there's like the DVDs where you like 5 for 20. I don't know the fuck. You're like. It's kind of like
bins.
Yeah, the bins like Kroger over here. They have they can't make up their mind from one week to another. A Hot Wheels car is either $1.33 or it's $1 this week. It's like, fuck you, Kroger. But you're always like, where's that one car? There's piles of the same 5 fucking cars. And Blockbuster was the same way. Like you're digging through that pile of DVDs like, damn it. I know that one movie I once in here, but no, it's all the one with J-Lo in it.
And they had them all in fucking the Blockbuster generic case, the cover, so you could never tell until you read the actual text. And it's like, fuck. Right? I'm looking for one thing in particular. Shit.
I could kick myself in the ass now for trying to scrape off the sticker. If you look carefully,
I saw.
I kicked myself in the ass for trying to take that off.
Oh yeah, that. Hold on. Oh yeah.
Because I mean, it happens to be Friends, but
of course, it's gonna be Friends. Okay.
But now with the vinyls, when I see those stickers on it, when I get it, no, I ain't taking that shit. But now it's like. If I only knew, I'm like, no, keep that on there.
I'm such a weird fucking guy. Have you ever watched the Netflix movie? Oh shit, Julia Roberts was in it. Ethan Hawke.
I know what you're talking about. I just can't think of it. Come on, Jake.
Yeah, I know what movie you're talking about.
It's an end of the world scenario, and essentially like at the end of it, like they're running on generators. They still have like some form of physical media. Obviously all digital is gone. You can't get access to things. They have one TV, and she pops in like a DVD of I don't even remember what
I think of that
was.
This isn't the movie, but I thought of The Blast from the Past. I love that movie.
No, I'm just thinking like that's how fucking weird I am. Like, even at the end of the world, we'll have some media to watch. You know what I'm saying?
Well, yeah,
it's recorded.
You guys have seen Blast from the Past, right? It's a great fucking movie, and they have to watch the same, you know, through it. Yeah, they have to watch the same shit. It was the Honeymooners, and this was even from a generation that was from the 50s, because you know. He's all paranoid. They're underground and stuff. So the only thing they can watch over and over and again is physical media through a projector. I remember my Uncle Joe having a projector and shit. Wow, damn, that'd be cool. I'd love to have that. Oh man, I'd love to have a projector. Just a little projector with like little film. You know, damn, that'd be cool as hell. Yeah,
Well,
and
I
then
think you guys put it in really good perspective for me now. I mean, not saying I didn't get it before, but now, like, especially if I think, or if I try to imagine, like, if we're all like hermits underground and we have to watch movies again and we can't get Wi-Fi, I'm like, yeah, maybe it is better if we have like DVDs, CDs. I mean, even if we have VHS. I mean, I get what you guys are saying now. I kind of see
history.
how, yeah, I see the pros and cons on both sides. So
It's like when they attacked. Have you ever seen? Oh shit, what's it called? Hey, hang on one sec.
I started thinking of Tom Hanks when he had Wilson.
Oh God, yeah.
Cast Away. If I was stuck on an island, what would be your favorite book, your favorite? But that's just it. There's always going to be scenarios.
You ever seen Agora?
Yes.
I have not.
So you know when they stormed the Capitol and they took all their books and they burned their books, right?
Mm-hmm.
That was their version of physical media.
Yeah.
They wanted to erase their history. That was an actual act that took place. That was something that's how I consider like it's all history. It's all in place to record time.
That's true.
It's something that will always be there that we can always reach back on. If it's taken away from us, which we're learning, I mean, whether you want to call it whatever Mandela effect or whatever you want to call it, is being erased from us digitally day by day so that we don't remember history, whatever you want to call it. Our teacher, our children not being taught the Holocaust, whatever you want to call it, whatever they're doing to propose the effect on our children and us as a history. If we have that historic evidence, it can't be taken away from us.
That's very true.
They've done a good job around here of I want to be very safe about this because the four of us are not living in the same town, and the four of us do not have history of the same town. But in Dayton, Ohio alone, there were, even before my time, or as a child, I should say, or as a baby, the majority of people that lived in the wealth communities throughout Dayton, Ohio, were actually a Jewish community. And the ways certain things right now are being, cried about, if they realize there is a huge old Jewish community that lived around here, they'd be either in denial or they wouldn't know how to handle that. And I think honestly, they wouldn't know how to handle that. But yeah, there was a lot of, I can remember as a kid, every once in a while being reminded from, obviously the parents and all that, like there was a lot of Jewish people who lived around here. And I think certain, let's say college students would not like that too much.
Yeah. And I see your point there. I mean, and
they try to erase it. That's what I was trying to get at. They try to erase that.
It kind of scared me when Chris said that. I don't know how true that is, Chris. If what you said is true, that they're starting not to teach kids about the Holocaust.
Mm-hmm.
If
they are
okay,
no, they won't even teach them cursive anymore.
It is being erased from the history books right now.
And that is disturbing.
Crazy.
That is so disturbing.
That is insane because that should be one of the most important things that our society needs to know about so that we can learn.
And I firmly believe they do not even want to bring up what has happened 25, 26 years ago. I firmly believe that they're trying to even get rid of that. Oh, yes.
They're trying to get rid of everything.
And I'm not, this has nothing to do with what social media or what the cable networks are telling you. You could see it in real life, in real time. There are a lot of people. Okay, for an example, I'm 56 years old, but guess what? I'm still young enough to where I wasn't born during the Holocaust, but I was taught about that through school. I was taught about that. I knew that it existed without Hollywood. I was actually taught about that. Now let's take someone who is in their early 20s, late teens, and they are not learning about what happened on September 11th, 2001 in New York, Pennsylvania, Washington, D.C., because there are certain locations in this country, they do not want to teach that.
That's crazy.
And there's a reason behind it, and that's what scares the hell out of me. And I'll be very careful to stop back from that because it really upsets me.
Scott, I'll say when that happened, not saying I remember it because I was too young to kind of truly remember like the whole day. I was like in kindergarten when that happened, or like kindergarten around that time. I remember bits and pieces of it. But like, I guess when you say that, to me, that concerns me just as much as if they're trying not to teach the Holocaust, because again, that is I just remember that day, it felt like the whole world just stopped, and then everyone was just in such a panic. Like I've never experienced anything quite like that since.
I can't stand watching the videos from 9/11.
That's what it felt like to us because it happened to us, but the rest of the world sees that all the damn time.
But I'm glad that it bothers you, and I'm not saying that obviously, but I'm glad that it concerns you.
Oh yeah,
from the Holocaust to 2001, and I'm not saying this to shun you. You get it. It should affect you because, like you said, you were just a baby. More or less, but it affected you enough to where you're standing here having this conversation with us right now. But I kid you not, there are people that are your age that don't, actually younger than you, that are not being. This is not being taught to them, and I believe there's a reason for it, and it scares the shit out of me.
But the thing is, I guess it didn't dawn on me though. But like even at that young age, I just remember how panicked my mom and dad were. I remember my school just shut down completely, and then they sent everybody home. I just remember everyone in my town was just going bananas, and I just remember it being on the news. And so I was still like in kindergarten, and the fact that I remember that so much still, and I'm like just about to turn 32 years old, and I still remember that so strongly.
Yeah, you're old enough to know.
Yeah, so I mean that's a scary thought. I mean I can't imagine. That's why I always try to imagine what the Holocaust would be like in person, but like
none of us know what it's like.
Yeah.
We just hear if we don't know. We can hear it from someone who's been there, but we still don't know what it's like.
Yeah.
You know, the most important thing to remember, because they always ask, why do I need to learn this? Why is history important?
Right.
Why? Can any of you answer that?
Well, because if we don't learn from the past, we can't improve on the future.
You are doomed to repeat it. Thank you, Jake.
Yeah.
I always say learn from your mistakes, which I'm terrible at, but I try.
Yeah.
But Misha, you're onto it. You were about to, Jake, when he says something, it's always sharp and dead on. But Misha, go ahead. No. You're right, Jake.
That's what I was gonna say. That's what I was trying to say. What Jake was trying to say is that if we don't learn from the past, we're doomed to repeat the same mistakes. And so, but I think that put it in real good perspective for me, because I know the feeling of how scared our country was when that happened. Now these kids won't know what that feels like. So then when they're in school, they're like, why do I need to know this? Is because they weren't there. They didn't feel that impact.
And there's some adults that are my age that they'll tell you that it didn't really happen. It was the government behind it. And when I hear stuff like that, I'm thinking, okay, let's stop for one moment. We all know that it did happen. Regardless what your beliefs are on how it did or did not happen, it happened.
Yeah.
There were
It
a
happened.
lot
There
of
was no
people
CGI then.
Yeah. There are a lot of people that not only died, there's a lot of people that lost their families. There were a lot of people that were affected about it, not only here on U.S. soil. That was the last time, by the way, I firmly believe this country was actually united.
Yeah, that was.
And it breaks my heart that we're not nowhere near as close.
No.
This past, as we all know, we just celebrated 250 years. Those flags were barely up. They seem like they were up for like maybe. In other words, we hear more advertisements about, there's a Labor Day sale coming up. They'll start talking about Labor Day sales right now. They'll start talking. I mean, I'm already hearing these redundants. Vote for ... And then there's the next commercial. Yeah. Well, don't vote for ... Yeah. American flags were barely up here recently. And when we went through that shit we as a whole went through this back in 2001, there were American flags everywhere. Everywhere. They were everywhere.
All over the place. Yeah.
Friends. We talk about Friends all the time. That show, all the people that were involved creating that show did everything in their power to help us smile or laugh for at least a few seconds. And they did a beautiful job. Mm-hmm. Yes, you would see Easter eggs all the time with the characters wearing, I love, NY or the stuff that they always did on Friends. But that show helped us laugh for a little bit. Hell, America wanted the Yankees to win the World Series because the New York Yankees.
Yeah.
That's how united we were. I mean, even the Boston Red Sox fans wanted the Yankees to win that year. I mean, I know those are silly analogies, but that's how it was.
No, they're not.
They're really not, because what we have to recognize is that we have an outside influence right now. That's what we have to recognize. And
it was creepy not to hear airplanes.
The first thing to recognize is the problem. You recognize you have a problem, and we do right now. We really do.
Yeah. And I'm going to say it. I hear today as society, or whatever the percentage is, I hear more concerns from even school teachers. They're more concerned about, the American flag is offensive. Hell, there are celebrities that have their talk shows that they're offended about the American flag, whatever their soapbox bitch is about.
No.
And I'm like,
wow.
All right, people, shame on you. You should be disgusted with yourself because you're offended about the American flag and it's outdated. Crazy. Shame on you. You should be ashamed of yourself. You really should, because our grandparents, our great-great-grandparents, our uncles, our fathers, our moms, our dads, if it wasn't for them, I wouldn't be able to sit right now looking to this camera lens trying to focus on you guys as well. I wouldn't be able to wear this MTV t-shirt. I wouldn't be able to own a house right now because of them.
And that's so true. I mean, and I think this is just a really interesting topic, and I'm not going to
talk about ghosts, damn it.
We were trying to talk about ghosts and Bigfoot, but hell, we're now talking about pretty.
That's what's great about this platform. We can do whatever the fuck we want. Don't you worry about it.
But I just want to say that when you guys reminded me about how much the United States banded together after that event, my God, I've never seen an event bring so much humanity together so quickly. Like I just remember before, we wouldn't talk to all our neighbors, and then immediately after, everybody was trying to help each other, trying to get through that pain, trying to protect each other more, trying to be there for each other more. So yeah, I totally get that.
Yeah, I'll think back to when we talk about the Holocaust, right?
Yeah.
Now, none of us are here or old enough to even remember what it was like. But after World War II, it was 10 times is what we celebrated. Terrible choice of words. But as we were united in 2001, it was great then. But when this country and other countries were able to overcome what was going on in World War II, it was 10 times of the United States of America. People actually treated each other with a hell of a lot more respect for years. And then shit started hitting the fan.
Yeah, but what is the key to dissolving a nation? Is to divide and conquer.
Yeah.
All the media, all the shit that's going on right now is actually it's in our fucking name. If we're united, we're unstoppable.
Right?
If we are divided, which we are constantly, whether it be race, whether it be
That is the
religion,
most-
whether it be all the fucking shit that divides us, we need to recognize these are my countrymen and stand up as one. And the shit's so fucked up that we can't recognize that anymore.
Yeah, I was talking to my one of, well, we're dating now. I'm very thankful for that. We have conversations like this. I'm like, Pam, I honestly think that human beings, we are the dumbest creatures on this planet. And I kind of stopped her. I'm like, seriously, we're the dumbest creatures on this planet. We have been bitching about, and we have had one of the biggest battles for so many years, race. Race.
Or religion.
My dog does not give a shit about another dog's coat. Doesn't care about another breed. Other animals on this planet, other different types of horses do not judge each other because, well, I'm a colt, well, I'm a Mustang. I don't know all the other horses' names.
Goddamn.
But animals do not go around judging each other for their different types of coats, their different types of this and that. But we human beings, we tend to judge each other over the skin tone. We are the dumbest fucking things on this planet.
There you fucking go. Or sex. Whatever differences it may be. One of the things I love about this fucking movie, and I know you've seen it, Misha, correct?
Yes.
One of the things I love about this movie, and I would charge you guys to go ahead and just give it one view. Just give it a shot. But what it will do is it will take you into the internal conflict, which is the human conflict, which will be a war taking place. A war, the most catastrophic human element that we have, right? The war is going on, and then what it will do is it will pull out, the camera will pull out from the human conflict, and it will center on the earth, and it will look at the earth, and the earth looks no fucking different.
Yeah.
We are a blip on this fucking earth.
Takes you back to the alien thing, aliens.
We are literally nothing. It don't matter our conflict. It don't matter our personal experiences, all the wars we go through. The earth don't fucking care.
Oh my God.
And then it will come out.
Where's it at?
And it will zoom back into the earth, and it will say, okay, here's the next human conflict. The earth don't fucking change. We are nothing. Our problems are nothing. Get the fuck over it. Let us all coexist. Evolve.
Really?
I don't care what religion.
I'm going to try to figure out a way to share this publicly.
None of it. Just coexist. That is the message of that
emails.
And so that's one theory people think about why we haven't made contact with any type of extraterrestrial species, because people think, well, because we're so violent by nature, and so people think, well, why would they want to get involved with us when, of course, we're just gonna bomb them, we're gonna just attack them and do what we do naturally. So I mean, it makes sense why, if there are aliens out there, why they don't intervene. So I mean, that makes sense to me.
No, we argue over fucking shoelaces.
Yeah.
I mean, you think Jesus Christ, an alien race is gonna fucking want to get involved with us? Hell no. They'll either take us out and claim the Earth, or not
what I
utilize
just
us at
sent
all.
you is
We're fucking
exactly what needs to be shared right now. And I'm hoping I can upload it as an email to share it here, because George Carlin, in fact, maybe I could just play the audio. And of course, is it because of my... It's not playing it for some reason. Is it? That's strange. Can't get the audio out of it. George Carlin, comedian.
I love George Carlin.
This video is absolutely perfect for what we're talking about right now.
Yeah.
And I don't know why I can't get that audio, because I know is it? Let me make sure the Bluetooth, is it on my Rodecaster, right?
I just wish we could.
This is just so perfect because it's
Respect our planet and just fucking exist.
It's weird.
God.
I mean, just
we do everything we can for fucking changing. I'm so sick of the fucking shit.
Oh, please come up.
I mean, I keep hearing about how bad the smog is getting in China and over in India and stuff, and I'm like, I'm so glad that's not happening to the extent that it is over there here. But when I see that stuff going on, it just makes me sad, because it's like you said, that the Earth doesn't give a shit what we do.
Damn it.
But if we destroy it enough to where we can't even live here, I mean, we're just dumb.
Here's the
for
fucking
doing
wild part. We can't. To think that we have the power to destroy the Earth is fucking egotistical. We are nothing to the Earth. We will destroy it to the point where it destroys us. That's what we'll do. We will destroy it to the point where it says, okay, that's enough of fucking you. What do we do to ants? If they take over our home, we kill them. That is the same concept. If it becomes a point where the Earth thinks that we are a threat or this, that, and the other, they will decimate us. It'll be done. It will, whatever you want to consider that as a smog that destroys all the plant life, so we have no food. If you wanted to consider it as that, that's how we'll die. There's so many ways we could die if we don't recognize that the Earth is our mother. It's what we depend on. Pay respect.
Yeah.
Respect where you're from. Respect your planet and move on from there. Stop treating it like it's a renewable resource. It's not.
Yeah.
Found it. This will do even better. George Carlin. Misha, have you heard of George Carlin at all?
Yes, I've watched a ton of them. so yeah.
Wendy's, duh. All right. George is, I'll make sure the audio, you better share audio. It'd be pointless if this goes up and doesn't. Okay. On there.
Sad part he was not a comedian.
Scott, make sure to mute your microphone.
Yeah, I'll make sure I can. Where did you go? Oh, sorry. I actually have a.
See, I'm not one of these people who's worried about everything. You got people like this around you. Country's full of them now. People walking around all day long, every minute of the day, worried about everything. Worried about the air, worried about the water, worried about the soil. Worried about insecticides, pesticides, food additives, carcinogens. Worried about radon gas, worried about asbestos. Worried about saving endangered species. Let me tell you about endangered species, all right? Saving endangered species is just one more arrogant attempt by humans to control nature. It's arrogant meddling. It's what got us in trouble in the first place. Doesn't anybody understand that? Interfering with nature. Over 90%, way over 90% of all the species that have ever lived on this planet, are gone. They're extinct. We didn't kill them all. They just disappeared. That's what nature does. They disappear these days at the rate of 25 a day. And I mean regardless of our behavior. Irrespective of how we act on this planet, 25 species that were here today will be gone tomorrow. Let them go gracefully. Leave nature alone. Haven't we done enough? We're so self-important. So self-important. Everybody's going to save something now. Save the trees, save the bees, save the whales, save those snails. And the greatest arrogance of all, save the planet. What? Are these fucking people kidding me? Save the planet? We don't even know how to take care of ourselves yet. We haven't learned how to care for one another. We're gonna save the fucking planet? I'm getting tired of that shit. Tired of that shit. Tired. I'm tired of fucking Earth Day. I'm tired of these self-righteous environmentalists, these white bourgeois liberals who think the only thing wrong with this country is there aren't enough bicycle paths. People trying to make the world safe for their Volvos. Besides, environmentalists don't give a shit about the planet. They don't care about the planet. Not in the abstract, they don't. Not in the abstract, they don't. You know what they're interested in? A clean place to live. Their own habitat. They're worried that someday in the future they might be personally inconvenienced. Narrow, unenlightened self-interest doesn't impress me. Besides, there is nothing wrong with the planet. Nothing wrong with the planet. The planet is fine. The people are fucked. Difference. Difference. The planet is fine. Compared to the people, the planet is doing great. It's been here 4.5 billion years. Did you ever think about the arithmetic? Planet has been here 4.5 billion years. We've been here, what, 100,000? Maybe 200,000? And we've only been engaged in heavy industry for a little over 200 years. 200 years versus 4.5 billion. And we have the conceit to think that somehow we're a threat? That somehow we're going to put in jeopardy this beautiful little blue-green ball that's just a-floating around the sun? The planet has been through a lot worse than us. Been through all kinds of things worse than us. Been through earthquakes, volcanoes, plate tectonics, continental drift, solar flares, sunspots, magnetic storms, the magnetic reversal of the poles, hundreds of thousands of years of bombardment by comets and asteroids and meteors, worldwide floods, tidal waves, worldwide fires, erosion, cosmic rays, recurring ice ages, and we think some plastic bags and some aluminum cans are going to make a difference? The planet isn't going anywhere. We are. We're going away. Pack your shit, folks. We're going away. And we won't leave much of a trace either. Thank God for that. Maybe a little styrofoam. Maybe. Little styrofoam. Planet will be here and we'll be long gone. Just another failed mutation. Just another closed-end biological mistake. An evolutionary cul-de-sac. The planet will shake us off like a bad case of fleas. A surface nuisance. You want to know how the planet's doing? Ask those people at Pompeii who are frozen into position from volcanic ash how the planet's doing. Want to know if the planet's all right? Ask those people in Mexico City or Armenia or 100 other places buried under thousands of tons of earthquake rubble if they feel like a threat to the planet this week. How about those people in Kilauea, Hawaii who build their homes right next to an active volcano and then wonder why they have lava in the living room? The planet will be here for a long, long, long time after we're gone, and it will heal itself, it will cleanse itself, because that's what it does. It's a self-correcting system. The air and the water will recover, the earth will be renewed, and if it's true that plastic is not degradable, well, the planet will simply incorporate plastic into a new paradigm, the earth plus plastic. But the earth doesn't share our prejudice towards plastic. Plastic came out of the earth. The earth probably sees plastic as just another one of its children. Could be the only reason the earth allowed us to be spawned from it in the first place. It wanted plastic for itself. Didn't know how to make it. Needed us. could be the answer to our age-old philosophical question, why are we here?
Plastic. Assholes.
So, the plastic is here. Our job is done. We can be phased out now. And I think that's really started already, don't you? I mean, to be fair, the planet probably sees us as a mild threat, something to be dealt with. And I'm sure the planet will defend itself in the manner of a large organism, like a beehive or an ant colony can muster a defense. I'm sure the planet will think of something. What would you do if you were the planet trying to defend against this pesky, troublesome species? Let's see. What might... viruses. Viruses might be good. They seem vulnerable to viruses. And viruses are tricky, always mutating and forming new strains whenever a vaccine is developed. Perhaps this first virus could be one that compromises the immune system of these creatures. Perhaps a human immunodeficiency virus, making them vulnerable to all sorts of other diseases and infections that might come along. And maybe it could be spread sexually, making them a little reluctant to engage in the act of reproduction. Well, that's a poetic note. And it's a start. And I can dream, can't I? See, I don't worry about the little things. Bees, trees, whales, snails. I think we're part of a greater wisdom than we will ever understand. A higher order. Call it what you want. Know what I call it? The big electron. The big electron. Whoa. 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 It doesn't punish. It doesn't judge at all. It just is. And so are we. For a little while. Thanks for being here with me for a little while tonight.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, that's very true.
Yep.
You know, the thing of it is, if you think about it, George, he had sadly passed away before, because today, a lot of people think that there's only been one virus. And I think you know what virus I'm talking about.
Yes.
But to them, that's the only virus that's existed.
Nope.
That was a man-made virus. And we've had viruses that weren't necessarily man-made before. So,
I mean,
think
like,
about it.
we had like swine flu and the Black Plague and God knows what else.
And we, of course, have the flu. We have the cold. We have all these things. But dear Lord,
here's the thing, guys. We've had viruses. We've had, I mean, everything from the Black Plague to, we've had it throughout history. We've had diseases. We've had things that were man-made in 1970, but only came to fruition recently in 2020. I'll leave you to to decipher that. But is it really the viruses, or are these more fear tactics? Division?
I think they're more fear tactics. That's just me. I'm
Bingo.
not saying that
Keep,
it wasn't. Yeah.
keep people divided, keep people in fear, and keep people fighting each other. That is the key to what we're currently in. And as long as people are stupid enough to fucking keep doing it, then we're never going to be where we need to be.
I mean, think about what Chris is saying. I mean, we are all four of us right now, and if anybody chooses to watch at this point, old enough to remember 6 years ago. And let's seriously think about this. Every state, every city or whatever had their governor and other politicians basically talk about what's best for your health. How does a fucking politician know what's best for your health?
You don't know what's best for my health? You're going to offer me a fucking burger and fries for your fucking shit?
Yeah. Yeah, let's talk what's best about your health. But during the commercial break, there will be a McDonald's commercial. There'll be all these fast foods and shit and everything else that we're surrounded by. But they won't even talk about what's best for your health is possibly eating right and exercising and getting out in the sun.
Anything that has to do with my personal health and has an ad for a fast food joint in it, you got me fucked up, dude.
Yeah.
I mean, come the fuck on. It's all marketing ploy. Oh, dude.
Yeah. I mean, we're still we're still swimming in that soup of bullshit. There's no doubt about it. And obviously a lot of us kind of got to the point where like, look, enough is enough. Enough is enough. And I was with Chris the other day, and when I seen this two people, they were walking down a sidewalk, and you have an elderly woman who's outside walking with a cane, and she's got a face mask on. And I'm thinking, why are you doing this? You're outside. Take that fucking thing off, get some fresh air, get some vitamin C. If you're that fragile, you should have not been walking outside in the first place.
Yeah, get a fucking treadmill. Shit.
Absolutely.
I mean, it's crazy because I still know people who still wear their face masks and just I'm
in
just
a car by themselves.
Yeah.
I bet.
Yeah.
Listen, our children, you can't raise children that way. Children need to be exposed to certain elements. People have to be exposed to things in order to develop resistances to them. That's how our immune system works. That's actually how vaccines works. They introduce the issue in small amounts so that your body builds up resistance. If we walk around with hand sanitizer and fucking masks all the damn time, you're going to be sterile. You are susceptible to anything.
Hell, if you guys love Rambo, then go wash your hands with some dirt.
right.
You know, you're going to be a lot better off. I'm not saying go wash your, don't mix it in with some dog shit, but you know, seriously,
it's not logical. It's not logical. That's how you know half the shit that's happening around you in this fucking country is not. People are not using logic. They're doing what they're told. The sheep.
Yeah.
Wild.
Or if you want to use it as a video games perspective, they're lemmings.
Yep.
Yeah.
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 Scary,
I mean,
scary.
I mean, I know this is something that's not used too much anymore, but common sense is something.
Oh my God.
It's out. That's
gone.
And something that I hope that does, if there is anything about history that repeats itself, street smarts. You don't hear that too much anymore today and
you
age.
don't. I just said I still remember I had teachers in high school, not saying all of them, but I would say the smart ones would try to teach us more street smarts than more than book smarts.
Holy
and
shit.
yeah, you don't hear that nowadays.
No. And the ones that had street smarts, you'll notice are the ones that keep their mouth shut and they keep their eyes wide open because they had to have street smarts back when they were a kid.
Street smarts are just ways of the world. Book smarts is doing what you're told. That's a, oh man. Natalie has a friend like that. And it's just like, we can't depend. I mean, she will, I'm not.
I know someone who's very book smart, very intelligent, but street smarts, not so much.
I just call it common sense.
It's so important that you need to rationalize. I mean, you need to rationalize the world around you, and you need to ask questions. Why is this happening? It's so important for humanity's sake that we don't just do what we're told all the time. We have to learn to adapt. We have to pay attention to what's going on, and if we don't, we're doomed.
You're so right about that, Misha, because I honestly fear, we talked about 9/11 earlier. They always, we used to say, the next one, right? The next big thing that hits this country. Because there's been other things that's hit this country before. What you said, if we don't start keeping our eyes wide open, if we don't use street smarts, this is just me. I'm not saying that it's, and if I'm wrong, if it never happens, awesome. But if my gut tells me from what I'm seeing, from what I'm hearing, and it's getting closer and closer to home, if we don't open our eyes, I said it to Chris the other day. You guys remember the movie Red Dawn?
Yeah.
More or less the boots on the ground.
Fucking, I'm waiting for that shit. That's my shit right there. Please, let's do it. Let's do Red Dawn.
I just say be careful, because it may be a certain day where all of a sudden there may not be planes hitting buildings. There may be something building right now in your own backyard. And I, you know what, like I said, if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. We're all going to survive. We're all going to be good. And that's great. But if my gut tells me I'm somewhat right, oh shit.
Either way, it's time to take out the trash. Yeah. That's what I'm saying right there. Either way, man.
It's almost like this country is being trained to be so unprepared. There's so many different elements. It's like, okay, what do you want on your pizza? I want this. I think right now there is this large deluxe pizza that's being built of a lot of shit that's
people want pineapple on their pizza, and I
had it the other day. It was pretty good. It was barbecue. I look, I'm not trying to be paranoid. I'm not trying to freak anybody else out. I'm not doing that at all whatsoever. Just pay attention to what's going on out there right now. And if something doesn't seem right, it could build. It's like a snowball that's going down that hill that's getting bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. And just be careful. Don't stand in front of it. That's all I'm saying.
We can go back. There's a reason that I've done everything I've done in the last few years. And it's exactly what you're talking about. I've seen it coming for so long that this is the life that I chose. I didn't choose it because it was fucking easy. It's not easy.
Yeah.
But exactly what you're saying, get away from people, get out of big cities, get out of even mid-sized cities. Get out. Don't count on your government. Be as self-sufficient as you can, and stockpile your ammo.
Oh, yeah. Well, and Misha, this is where the part's going to sound like we're being smart asses. And make sure you have your favorite movies on hand.
Well, you know what?
And your favorite Wilson.
Preparing for that too. So I think what I'm going to do when I lose all my media, boys, is I'm going to start to steal it from other people.
Mine is fucking well.
Misha the pirate.
Yeah. I mean, look, if we're full of shit, then that's great. In a sense, that's good news. You know, that means we did learn from our mistakes. We are going to start treating each other with respect. We are going to be like, we're going to wake up tomorrow and things are going to be better. And that would be fucking awesome. You know, that would be great. But at the same time, I tell myself, you know what? Yeah, I could shit in one hand and wish in the other.
Yeah, I'm not that guy.
Yeah, it's
I only do the shit.
Definitely no peanut butter there.
Yeah, nope, no peanut butter. So until then, watch your back, keep your eyes wide open, but at the same time, still have some fun. Enjoy your life, just in case. Do the best you can. Do what you love. Do what you enjoy. You know, because life is, regardless what happens tomorrow, whether we wake up and we're all of a sudden on Wizard of Oz, life is still always going to be too short. Time is always going to go by so quickly, regardless whether we're paranoid or not. It's always going to go by, and just try to make the best of it. Even if you fear, you know, shit's going to hit the fan, but you know what? Make it a nice fan if you have to, and make the shit don't stink, I guess. So
make it one of those Oriental fans that go like this.
Yeah, which you're just building more energy. That's just going to make you more warm. So damn it doesn't work.
Don't you remember that one Futurama episode where I think the whole town goes down, and then I think Bender's, or I guess Fry, has to teach everyone teach everyone in the future how to survive without like technology. So it just kind of reminds me of that kind of. So
it's too bad that doesn't go on, because what I hear more and more teachers right now are more concerned about teaching your child it's okay if you want to be a little girl. We'll help you gain that direction, Tommy.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a whole nother can of worms.
Yeah, you're right about that. I mean,
we got a lot of worms.
Yeah. Child should not,
and worms.
yeah, a child should not have to be around that. That's for an adult, not a child. But for some reason, we do not. Teacher, can you teach me?
Another smoke screen, fellas. That's another smoke
Well, I am so sorry that we mistitled this live stream.
I don't think we did. I think we just need to name it like Doomsday.
Scary stories. That's all.
Doomsday.
Put that on there.
Yep.
Doomsday. The scary stories. What Jake Patton told us was gonna. It's only a movie.
Yeah, Jake, it's all your
only
fault.
a podcast.
You did all this. I'm blaming it all on you.
God damn it.
Doomsday. Jake says it's only a podcast. It's only a podcast. Jake, how long is your hair right now? Is it like down to the crack of your ass right now or what? You lucky bastard.
I love it.
You lucky bastard.
I'm not sure. It's long.
You know what you look like right now? I shit you not. You look like Ace Frehley. You do. You got this Ace Frehley vibe to you.
Right.
I know he's passed away. I'm saying that out of respect, man. You do. There's something about you. You got this Ace Frehley shit, you know, the spaceman. In other words, he was the guy who played guitar at Kiss. The original lead guitarist for Kiss, and he was probably the most loved one from Kiss too, by the way. So, all right. Well, guys, I think I'm gonna go. Throw some pizza rolls in the microwave, and Jake already knows I'll probably fall asleep on my belly soon. So, does anybody else got anything cool that they want to share before we hit that fucking button?
Nope.
Coming on here as we did, I mean, we were gonna game, and then it went to shit. So, we wanted to just try to reach out, and I think things turned out well. Thank you both for coming on, and it was awesome. Thanks, guys.
Yeah.
Sure thing. And I think it turned out better because I think you need to do all that stuff behind the scenes. I think that's going to be a whole other can of worms that you guys are going to need to tackle. So I think it's good that we kind of took the stream somewhere new. So.
Yeah, you're right about that. I mean, yeah, it's a round peg in a square hole, but we'll figure that out.
Mm-hmm.
And
that's why we want to jump on it now, because we got a month and a half or whatever to figure it out.
And tonight's I think a good way of showing the world. 4 people can come on here and talk about things that may not always seem pretty, that may not always seem great, and some of us may have difference of opinion, and some of us may be like, but that's how America used to be. We used to talk and listen to one another.
Used to be beautiful, not tear each other down. That being said, are both you boys in for Halloween?
Oh yeah, that's the best question of the night.
I believe so.
Yeah, hell yeah.
So Jake, we'll start with Jake. Chris, you started it. Jake, is it a PlayStation or an Xbox? I don't remember.
PS5.
PS5?
PlayStation.
It is, from what I know, it is cross-play. It's not cross-progressive, which means you can sign into any console and it will carry your content across there. So as long as you are on that one, that PS5, you should be able to, it's cross-play across all consoles.
Have you dived into some of the stuff that we're getting right now about it, Jake? There's a lot of stuff on YouTube right now. This past week alone.
Jake, I'm gonna kill you. I'm gonna Michael, and I'm gonna come and kill you.
By the way, YouTube, Chris was talking in a game reference. He wasn't being. Yeah. It wasn't. It's for fun. It's pretend. It's a video game talk.
That's how sensitive our society is now.
Yeah.
I'm gonna find you and I'm gonna.
Because it shows Jake. By the way,
I
they
can't
do.
wait.
They show it.
And then
Misha. He's
I'm
driving.
Michael, and then I will do the same.
And if I'm a victim, I'm gonna escape you. You better believe it.
And I'm just gonna be an occasional whatever, try to find my drink.
Jake surprised me. Jake surprised me with the Tekken. We went at it a little bit with the Tekken. Hell yeah.
Oh
I'm
wow.
gonna be the ghost.
The ghost.
I'm gonna just be Michael Myers' ghost haunting all of y'all.
You know what's really cool? I don't. It pops up a lot. It's so funny. If I watch, because I watch. I want to say 98% of YouTube on my TVs, right? And the algorithm always wants to put, and I don't have a problem with it. They always want to push either Ozzy or the Osbourne shows, or when Sean Clark and Christopher Nelson's had their, what is the name of the podcast again? Is it Two Heads or what? Anyways, it keeps on popping up. Yeah, Thing with Two Heads. Thank you. It's always popping up an episode where it's one of the episodes where Nick Castle's on there. And I know it's this particular one because Nick is sitting there, and it might have been before Dick Warlock joined on that episode. But Nick is always sitting there with the Sam Hain t-shirt. And I'm always thinking every damn Myers fan, Halloween fan, they just be like, they have to be thinking, oh, Nick Castle's wearing a Sam Hain t-shirt in this podcast. It's just, and I'm itching for a new Sean Clark, Christopher Nelson, Nick Castle coming on for them to talk about this game, because it gives them an opportunity to ask Nick, you were the Shape again in the Halloween game that everybody's excited for. I mean, every once in a while I have to remind myself, Nick Castle is the OG in this game. That's awesome, guys.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, they even show the value, the appreciation. I mean, when we see the body, the hair, we know that's Nick Castle. You think back to those photos back in the 70s. No, it's not fucking, sorry, Tony. That's not you. And even Tommy would probably be like, well, don't fucking try to. No, because let's face it. I think a lot of people, when they see Superman, it's still Christopher Reeves. And when you think about the original Michael Myers, it's Nick Castle.
Yeah, definitely. I know that newer Superman movie came out like a few years ago, like a year or two ago, and I can say without a doubt, every time I think of the OG Superman, I always think of him.
Christopher Reeves, just like Batman. A lot of us always think Michael Keaton. There's some great other Batmans, don't get me wrong, but Michael Keaton's Batman.
Michael Keaton is Batman. Maybe there are other Bruce Waynes, but Michael Keaton is Batman.
And I can always, for me, I always see that guy playing Alfred. I feel so dumb that I can't remember.
I know you're talking about
Michael
from the
Caine.
Tim Burtons. Yeah. I know what you're talking about. Yeah. So we got Jake on this pedestal. We got Jake. He's prepared for. We got Jake who's prepared for Halloween. Misha, just to remind us once again.
I have every single console, so
you're good.
And I'm on PC, so yeah, I'll be fine.
So, is there a certain preference that you're wanting to go for on this?
No, just let me know whatever console you guys decide, and then I'll get the game there. So yeah, I pretty much have all the consoles. So
I'm PC, so it's no disrespect to Xbox or PlayStation. I spent $2,000 to play the fucking game, right? So it's PC. and I had to do What is it called again? The special edition. I'm like, fuck it. I'll just go ahead and get it.
Probably the ultimate or something like that.
Whatever the receipt
40K?
shows it. I'm like, fuck it. Where you get it, you start 4 days early or whatever. I just fuck it. I just want to make sure I have it. But it's a special occasion. How often do I buy fucking games? Let's just fucking do it. If you're gonna do it for me, just do it right. You know.
I ordered both. I had to have it. So we will. Maybe we'll do an unboxing. That'd be cool. Because there is a figure that will come with the limited edition.
So as you can pretty much tell, before this happened tonight, I want to say it was a good 45 minutes or not. It's like, see, yeah, Chris and I've got some homework to do to get this shit resolved.
Yeah,
it'd be all right.
And if you guys need to text me for help, I'll be happy to help because I've been dealing with the same thing. So
yeah, I think here's the beauty of it is, Misha, I think by the time September rolls around, we'll all have it mastered down. That's for sure. So yeah, that's for sure. It'll be fun. Jake, we're hoping, if anything, I mean, obviously, of course, you're sitting in, you could enjoy it, you know, personally yourself, but we'll have to figure out a way that we're all figuring out a way to do this. Because honestly, it's probably best that I don't play Michael because I'll be more concerned about drinking something. I could just see, I'm like, yeah, I'm walking around. Shit, my beer's empty. You guys be running away. You'll be in fucking California, but well, wait a minute. Technically, it was in California, right? So you'll be like over in New York while I'm like, fuck, man.
I don't know. It might stir something in you, and you might get really into it.
I honestly think if it does come down to where if I am playing this with Chris, I'm going to try to do everything and make sure our audio is balanced, the video captures. I'm just going to try to play. But occasionally, if it is a live stream, I'm going to try to just do the online editing, producing shit. So I'll be a victim. I'll be the dumbass. I just want to make it fun, and hopefully viewers will enjoy what the fuck's going on there. So that's my major. Because if I really want to get into the game, then I'll be like, all right, we're not actually doing a live stream where it's the both of us. Then I'll play it. I don't know, whatever. But
I'm trying to kill motherfuckers. I don't know what you're talking
I'm actually
about.
just looking forward to watching it. I'm looking forward to watching it while being a part of it. You know, YouTube now is fine. I love the excitement.
Oh yeah.
But I'm just looking forward to when the time comes, because I think this is the first Halloween ordeal that I think we're a little bit more excited about, in a sense.
yeah,
You know, because there's stuff that we're going to get introduced to that I think we didn't really get to have.
well,
You
just
know?
keep me kind of in the loop because I get distracted with my own stuff. So just let me know when you want me to jump on and play with you guys, and I'll be more than happy to do that. So
Sounds good. Bring an extra pair of pants.
Yeah,
I will.
And and in all seriousness, make sure that you've got your snacks,
An extra pair of boxes.
your favorite. Yeah,
Hey now, Jake.
Jake. All right. It had to be said, your crotchless panties or edible ones. We already know that's also a part of it. Yeah, your favorite Diet Cokes, your favorite waters, your favorite Dr. Peppers, whatever. Occasionally we'll all remind each other, get up and stretch, let your dozers out and piss and all the other stuff. And yeah, it should be fun. Because I finally got my goddamn Stream Deck usable now. So it's it's kind of like, I got to figure out how to do this. Got to figure out how to do this. And I hear Chris going like, fuck you.
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
Yep, I can see that.
I'm shanking the shit out of you.
Oh yeah.
All right.
You already know what my goal is. I want to go in the Rabbit and Red and hang out there for a while.
No.
So, yeah, that's a lot to look forward to. So, yeah, we're going to have to. So, all right, guys. Well, Misha, Jake, thank you for hanging out with us tonight. We talked about Bigfoot's dick, peanut butter on our dicks, our penises, and people not appreciating stuff anymore, but we all fucking appreciate what's coming up in September. Oh, and we got Horror Hound too. That too. Dear Lord. Damn.
That's right. And some other stuff we haven't talked about yet, but we got that quiet. So Scott,
I did a good job not saying a fucking thing.
Yeah, let's hit that fucking button.
I didn't say it. Damn thing.
Sasquatch.